goalkeepers better than Andre Onana? Number 1, Stephen Hawking. Number 2, a triple A battery. Number 3, a capybara. Number 4, a gallon of fucking toothpaste. And number 5, Tom fucking Heats It.
Hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with this? Big up everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, of course, good evening. Wherever you are around the world, I hope everyone's good, man. We're back. Still trying to catch up with my sleep. Still a little bit blur, but we are here. Big up all the early people. Big up man like Footy Reacts. I really appreciate that, my G. It's Saturday, innit? Obviously the game's at 4:30. I'm gonna message you today, bro. Maybe we can get something in. 12 tomorrow. I've got the build-up show at 3 o'clock with Rashid. Then I'm obviously doing the watch along. But Footy Reacts TV, we was meant to get something in. Big up to yourself though, each and every time for the raid, my bro. Congratulations. I know you're nearly on 2,300, so keep up the good work, my bro. And it's nothing but love. We appreciate it. And everyone that is come through, let me do a quick roll call. Let me big up Gianni, because obviously he sent me that little clip. You know, it's only fitting after Andre Onana. But let's have a quick roll call. Let's big everyone up this morning. Junior Films, big yourself up. I should say this afternoon or wherever you are in the world. I hope you're good today, Junior. Big up, my G. Big up Benjamin in the building. Big up Reacts Raid. Yeah, man. I really appreciate that. Footy Reacts TV. Make sure you go and watch out Under the Lens as well. And we definitely need to do something again, like as soon as possible, my bro. Obviously, I've been in Egypt. Just got back like Friday morning. So, yeah, still catching up with sleep. But I hope you're good. Big up anyone that's come over from the Full Irish as well. Big up Shane. My apologies that I weren't able to pass through. Marty Poppins back in effect. But I hope we're all good, man. Let's get into some of these comments. Let's talk some football. I've got the news with views, but, you know, I will change that to the intervention shortly. Footy React says we're going to smash you. Hey, we're going to talk about it. Maybe if he's available, we can get a little show in maybe 12 o'clock tomorrow and have a little preview about the Arsenal-Liverpool game. But are we ready, people? Some Arsenal fans think we are. Me personally, I'm not sure. I'm a little bit unconfident. I don't think we're going to win. So I think we're either going to draw or we're going to lose. But Kwaja, he came in and said 2-2. And I kind of feel like that might be the score. I'm not even going to lie. I said that with Newcastle and Liverpool ended up winning 3-2. You know, last minute goal, the youngster Rio doing his thing. You know what I mean? And Liverpool, let's be honest, you know, for me, they won the transfer market. You know, they never sold as well as Chelsea, but they bought better than Chelsea, in my opinion. Chelsea fans are getting upset with their transfer market or their transfer window. Now, I get it. With Garnacho, I get it a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because for me, that's kind of like your Madueke signing. But him as a footballer and him as a person are two different things. So I kind of think that Garnacho is going to kind of do all right at Chelsea. However, how many wingers do you want? Do you know what I'm saying? You've got bare wingers. You don't need any more wingers. And that's all you seem to be getting. So, you know, they're a bit upset. They never got Xavi Simons. He went to Spurs. Spurs are trying to play, you know, let it all work out. Like, listen, bro, keep our name out of it. Because even Xavi Simons, bro, even Chelsea, let's be honest, yeah, you lot never hijacked nothing. Chelsea were just longing it out. I don't know what they thought was going on. I don't know, I don't know who was in control. You think they couldn't have paid that money for Xavi Simons? Like, we need to sell. They've been selling the whole transfer market. So if I was Chelsea fans, I'd be a bit upset. But not because you got hijacked, just because you just weren't proactive enough. You've been telling Xavi Simons to wait. You've been turning down Bayern and you've been turning down stuff all summer. Fabrizio's been going mad in the next days, in the next hours. You know what I'm saying? We got 85%, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, he's trying to keep content going. I understand it. Everyone's getting mad. And you lot were just waiting around. My man was twerking for you lot, but kind of like Leao with Arsenal. Every kind of post that Chelsea made, Xavi Simons is liking it. So for me, it's more like, you know, you lot never come and hijack the deal, Spurs. It's just you lot were just ready to move when Chelsea was still taking long. You know, I'm seeing today that, you know, I think in Kunku, there's a here we go for him. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go through all of that as well. Either on this stream or later on, guys. It all just depends. But yeah, it's a bit mad. So when I look at it, I'm like, did Chelsea get hijacked? I mean, kind of, but don't try. Listen, and let's be right. If, like I said, if you could have matched the same bid, if Chelsea said, all right, forget it, we're gonna put down the money now, you lot wouldn't have had Xavi Simons. So all I'm saying to Spurs fans is, yes, you've got one, and I do think he's a good player. I'm never gonna try and talk him down. Obviously, I think Eze is better. Yeah, it goes without saying. But you have got a good player here. But let's calm down. Let's concentrate a little bit. Not quite a hijacking, is it? They were just taking along with it. I mean, kind of, but not quite. You know, like with us, we weren't even going to go for Eze if Kai Havertz never got injured. I don't care what no one tells you, Arsenal fans, we weren't going to do it. Otherwise, we would have done it. We were kind of doing what Chelsea were doing, messing around with the player. So when Tottenham came in, we're like, look, if like Tottenham's like the ugly friend. Oh, I know you was after my friend, but she don't really like you. But me, I'll suck the soul out of your body. You know, all of that kind of stuff. You know, the ugly one throwing himself because, yeah, you like their brethren and their brethren don't like you. So you're either going to go home or you're going to do something with the ugly thing, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like what Tottenham are. And Xavi Simons got scared. Like these man, yeah, they've been looking at me all night. I try and get the number. They're not really trying to pull out their phone. So obviously he's gone off to Spurs. But even when they were talking about the medical and all that stuff, right? If Chelsea came in for him, he would be at the bridge right now. So I'm just saying, Spurs, be happy, but take a touch as well. And the reason why I'm saying be happy is because you lot haven't done as much business as some other clubs, including Arsenal. Because I'm hearing some Arsenal fans saying we've got 8 signings. There's 8 signings now. You know, we make 8 signings. We're going to win the league. Who told us Bert's not cooking? Now, everything comes with a bit of context, right? Because that's what they keep telling me. When anything good happens, let's not look at the context. When anything bad happens, oh, you're not looking at any of the context. So make it make sense, people. Anyway, I know I'm rambling. Let me get into a few more of the comments. Big up to Footy Reacts TV each and every time for the raid. I really appreciate that, my bro. Make sure you're subscribing to him. My mods, you know what to do. Let's get his link in the chat. Let's make sure you guys are clicking that link. Let's try and get him to 2,300 as soon as possible. Really appreciate that, my guy. And yeah, we'll definitely get some work in as soon as possible. Big up PL Champ 20. Okay, must be a Liverpool fan. React sent us over. Big up. Hey, big up, man. Listen, Liverpool are my favourites to win the league. Like, nothing ain't going to change because Arsenal's got 8 players in. That's why I was bigging up Spurs, because they got Kudus, they got Paulina, and they got Xavi Simons. And they were trying to get Eze. They're still trying to get Savio. All of those players come in and start. They come at their first team quality players. How many? Arsenal's got 8 players in, and we've let 10 players go. How many of those players are first team quality? 3 out of 8. Some people might try and argue Madueke. I'm not going to argue that. I wasn't happy with the business. I don't think it was a good transfer, but I want Madueke to do well because he's an Arsenal player now. That's all I can do. I can just hope. Yeah. But I never wanted that to happen. That weren't good business in my eyes. Zubamendi's 50-50, but I'll give it to you. If you really want to say, all right, I'll give it to you. Zubamendi, Gyökeres, Eze. 3 quality players out of 8. Where's Norgard? Does anyone know where he is? Injured. Kai Havertz, injured. Trossard, injured. Ben White, injured. Saka, injured. You understand what I'm saying? So now these players are going to start to become a little bit more pivotal. Yeah, we're going to have Madueke for an extended period on the right. Now, there's a few players that he can swap and change with, including Trossard and Martinelli. But were they good enough last year? No. Are they going to be good enough this year? Not in my opinion. But anyway, we ain't won at Anfield since 2012. We could have won last season. Liverpool took their foot off the gas. Yeah, when we played them at Anfield, they'd already won the league. They was already 2-0 up. I was getting ready to stop the watch along. They took their foot off the gas. We managed to get ourselves back into the game. What happened the moment that we got to 2-2? What did Mikel Bin Laden do, bro? Bang. On comes the defenders. Because all he cares about is not losing. Is he brave enough to try and go on and win the game? No, the momentum was with us when we played Liverpool at Anfield. They were smashing us at the beginning. Then they took their foot off the gas. We got back into the game. We had the momentum. And then what did we do? Got back into our shell. Like some sort of fucking turtle. Went back into our shell. Arteta's flinging on the defenders. And we're happy to just take a point. Like, and this is my problem. This is my problem. But anyway, let's get into some of you comments. Big up Footy Reacts again for the raid, man. Really appreciate. Big up to you, my guy. Appreciate that every time, man. Enjoy the raid. Hit the likes, people. Really appreciate that. G, I need all the help I can get. Big up to you. You know what I mean? He's saying 1-0 for tomorrow. Bro, I think it's going to be either 2-2 or I think we're going to lose, like, I don't know, 2-1 or maybe 3-2. If we win, amazing. But I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to draw. That's what I really think is going to happen, or we're going to lose. Don't mean to say the league's over, even if we do lose. It's only been 3 games. You know, if we would have dropped points at United and dropped points at Leeds, then this would have been a lot more important. The fact that we've picked up 6 points already is, listen, and we have to try and take points from you. But do I think we're going to win? Based on what I've been looking at, no, we can win. But is it likely? I don't think it is. Is Arteta brave enough? I don't think he is, guys. We need to be like, I'd love for us to go to Anfield and slap it on Liverpool, you know, all to the point where you're going to have to really start thinking about defending here, because that's where I see that you can get at Liverpool. Going forward, they look crazy. They look amazing. Like, and I ain't never had no big problem with Liverpool. So when they've been acting crazy this transfer market, I've been giving them nothing but ratings. I love Slot as a manager. I think he's very competent, and that's the big word. You know what I'm saying? I think his in-game management is good. It works more time than it doesn't. So I think we've got a massive job on our hands tomorrow. We will be here though, guys. Catch me for the build-up show with Rashid, Arsenal Revolution TV. That's going to be at 3 p.m. We are going to be here at 4:20 to do the watch-along. Big up Vigilante. He might do it with me. And obviously, I was meant to have a show at 12 o'clock. But if Footy Reacts, if you want to do a little preview, my guy, I'm happy to get that in as well. I'm happy to get that in. But he's saying 1-0 for Liverpool tomorrow. That's not even a bad shout. It's not a bad shout. Anything can happen. We could lose. We can win. We can draw. That's what I think is going to happen, though. But I am on Kick and I am on Twitch. For anyone that's over there, please show a little bit of love. Go and show me a little bit of love and follow. I'll follow back. Big up my broski, man, like Wahaha. Big yourself up, my G. Man United fan in the building. I mean, I don't know if you saw the early video, bro, but this got sent to me by Gianni, you know what I'm saying, about Onana. You know, terrible goalkeeper, bro. I watched the Grimsby stuff. Jesus Christ, my guy. You know, yeah. And I'm hearing that Donnarumma might be going to who? To City. Like, you guys need to be in for him, in my opinion. But I'll try and get through a few more comments. Big up Ozzy's Den as well. Make sure you're subscribing to Ozzy. Big up views. Big up to you, my G. Hope you're good today. Make sure you guys are smashing the like. Can we get some subscriptions? Anyone that's new, help me out. We are trying to get to 2,200. You know what I mean? All of your love means a lot to me. If you could like the video as well. There's 49 people in the building. Like I said, I don't know if some guys will come over from Shane. I know some guys will come over from Footy Reacts. And it's nothing but love. I just said that and 5 people left. Smash the like for me. Let's try and get 40 likes on this stream. That would be amazing. Big up Dre, my G. Hope you're good today. Good afternoon, views and the chat. Big up, man, and big up to Foot. Yeah, big up Footy Reacts. I need you guys to get his link in the chat for me, my mods. Yeah, I know you probably done it, but I ain't got there yet. Let's get Ozzy's link in there as well. Big up Dre. Big up Junior Films each and every time. Let's get his link in there. You're a mod as well, Junior. So let's get the links pumping, man. Good day to Wahaha. Yep, having a laugh. Yeah, Capybara. Shall we have a look at it one more time, guys, quickly?
Goalkeepers better than Andre Onana. Number 1, Stephen Hawking. Number 2, a triple-A battery. Number 3, a capybara. Number 4, a gallon of fucking toothpaste. And number 5, Tom fucking hates it.
Hey, that was amazing, bro. Big up Gianni for sending me that. If you got any comedy videos, anything you want to send me, send it, man. I'll play it. I'll give you the credit. You know, obviously, if it's a video I make myself, I'll say so. But if it's a video that gets sent to me, big up Gianni each and every time. Nothing but credit. Big up Vigilante again. I think he sent me something yesterday and I forgot to save it. My bad, man. Big up DG2. Where's my burger? Bro, well, apparently we've got 3 burgers. For me, there's 2 burgers, Eze and Yokeres. Zubamendi's kind of like a patty. We're waiting for the rest. We're waiting for the buns. We're waiting for the salad. You know, he could be a burger, but we don't quite know yet. Madueke, not a burger. Hopefully he does very well. And we're talking about him differently at the end of the season. But at this point, not a burger, you know? not a burger. So we brought 8 players in. Yeah, I'm saying 2 of them I'm saying 3 because I'm giving you Zubomendi, but I'm just saying that for me, it's still a little bit 50-50. But if you want to say Zubomendi, I'll be kind and I'll give that to you. So out of 8 players in, 3 of those are where's my but only 3 of those, bro. 3. Do you know what I'm saying? What was our problem last season, guys? We couldn't finish off games. We forgot how to attack. We couldn't score enough goals. Out of 8 players, Gyökeres, Madueke, and Eze are the only attacking players. The rest of them are goalkeepers, centre-backs, CDMs. So you can understand why I'm a little bit, I'm hoping that we do well. Obviously, the outlook of the team looks a lot better than it did last season. However, it's still not what people are saying that it is. And people are getting onto me for it. But I'm always going to say my truth. Hey, big up man like Ozzy again. Send me the link. I'll do a preview with you, my guy. Okay, biggest. Oh, are you Liverpool? I swear you're Arsenal, innit? Are you Liverpool? I am going to be doing that tomorrow, though. I am going to be doing that tomorrow. So maybe I can have a few people on if they want to jump on and have a little chat about Liverpool. Man like Nick in the building. Big yourself up, my bro. He's another Liverpool fan. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I've come out of a lot of groups and it isn't no disrespect to anyone. I just feel like I'm going to get drawn out if I stay in the groups because obviously there's a lot of people with different opinions than me saying a lot of things and I don't agree with it. So rather than get drawn out, I think I just come out of the groups. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't need any kind of YouTube politics and any of that shit. I'd rather just stay on my own. But it's no disrespect, even for the people that added me in the group. Nothing but love. But they're not for me either. So people, I am on X, I am on Instagram, Kick, Twitch, TikTok, you flipping name it. Do you know what I mean? Views on Sport. Follow me up. If you need to contact me for anything, you want to do some work, then shout me, man. Shout me. I'd rather just do it directly than be in any of these groups because they just annoy me personally. Do you know what I mean? Nothing against the people in it. They're just not for me. Do you know what I mean? But big up Nick, make sure you sub into his channel. Mods, get the link in the chat. Big up Junior, how was your holiday? Yeah, it was good, man. It was 50-50 in it. I did explain a lot yesterday. We had some good time. Obviously, the sun's caught me a piece. It should have been a lot worse. Should have been a lot worse. But a lot of the time we was in the room. There was someone that was bloody ill on each of the days, and we got locked out of the room. We nearly missed the flight. Things were getting lost. It was just one of those ones, like a carry-on movie. But like I said, 50-50 because there was good times as well. Good weather, good food, good snorkeling, good family time. Man saying fuck United. Big up Giannis. Bro, you're welcome to say that, bro. Listen, we only want real ones. I got Man United fans in here. I got Spurs fans, Liverpool fans. I only deal with real ones. But listen, I'm not opposed to anyone saying fuck United or fuck Liverpool or fuck Spurs or even fuck Arsenal, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's a safe space. As long as we're not racist and stuff like that, then it's a safe space, man. Is that sauce? Is that extra? Oh, hey, bro. Is that sauce? Is that extra? How can I forget about that as well? How can I forget about that as well? This is what it's like arguing with the top gooners, man. Let's run it.
I asked for extra sauce in the burger.
Did I give it to you?
No.
So why you...
So one of your other colleagues did.
So how about you stand up and go find the colleague? Don't disturb me.
Because I've just seen you.
It doesn't matter
So
who you
I
see.
you. I saw you.
I don't know why you are bothering me. You ordered Big Mac and extra sauce.
Yes. Extra inside the burger.
So what is that? Is that sauce?
That's extra sauce.
Is that sauce?
Yes.
Is that extra? Is that... Yes or no?
No. Tell me.
Is that sauce?
Yes.
Is it extra?
No, it's separate.
It's separate, but it's extra.
But it's not extra because the extra would be in the burger.
No, the extra, it doesn't matter if the extra's in the sky. It's extra. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter if it's in the sky. That one always gets me, people. It always is that sauce. Is that second? Is that 3 years in a row? And I'm not taking the piss out when I do the accent. Is because I love it so much. You see the African accent? It's like the Scottish accent. It's one of the best accents in the world for comedy. Even the Caribbean. I tell you what, mate. It's one of the best. Is that second? Is that 3 years in a row? You understand? But are we winning anything? But is that second? Like you asked for burgers. I did ask for burgers. I needed about 4 though, brother. You turned up with 2, but it's all right. All right, cool. All right, this is what you're doing. I ain't gonna complain. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say what the issue is. That's all it is. If people want to listen, listen. If you don't listen. But if I'm right, I'm right, innit? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like, it is what it is. Big up Dre, man. Tom Heaton doing the 50 Cent meme to own. I'm telling you, bro. Even bro, oh Nana, bro. Oh Nana. When I watched the reaction of the Grimsby game, oh my days, it was so. I was crying. I'm not even gonna. I was gonna do it today, but I'm not because I've already watched it. I want to do it when I haven't seen it, so we can react to it together. Let me know if you want to see those kind of things here as well, though, guys. Sorry if it's a bit dark. Let me try and make it a bit lighter. Let me know if you want to see those things, innit? Because obviously I've been doing this and the transfer stuff, and I don't know. Some people said they liked it. Some people said they didn't. Let me know in the comments. I always want constructive criticism. If you want to see me do more reaction stuff, you know, what do you want to see on the channel? Do you want to see more panels? Do you want to see more guests? You want to see more transfers? You want to see just more interventions? Like, let me know, innit? Let me know, people. Hey, big up, man. Like James in the building. Hope you're good, my bro. Big up, man. Football Locker Room banter. Make sure you're subbing mods as well. I know I've been taking long to get to the comments, but make sure you're doing the damn thing in it. Let's get all of these links in the chat, and let's make sure that you guys are subscribing to all of these guys as well. Had about 50, 20 of yous, lot of bounce. We're just over 30 right now. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. So, but if you're gonna go, then at least like the video, innit? Drop a little sub. We are here. We are back off holiday. We are going to be more or less doing content every day. So so big up to you guys, man. Slap by the fish. Slap by the fish. And big up my man Flying Pig as well. He gives me the absolute, hey, bruv. He gives me the giggles, bro. He's so funny, bruv. So funny. And he calls Onana a merman or a mermaid, but the other way around. So his top half is a fish. You know, because of the fins, he can't save a ball, and the bottom half's the legs. Could you imagine that? Like, comes running out of the goal, just diving towards the ball and missing everything in it. Is absolutely crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. So then, listen, things are bad. You know, some I might say things are bad at Arsenal. Other people are saying things ain't bad at Arsenal. Cool. It's all about perception. But one thing we can all agree on is that things are a bit worse over there, innit? However, if you want to talk about the last half a decade and trophies and that, we still can't talk to them. So it's a bit mad, isn't it? It's a bit mad. But I'm going to try and get into more of your comments right now, though, guys. What's your thoughts on Hincapi? Bro, I mean, look, loan with obligation, right? I don't mind all of that because I've been saying we need to utilize the loan market anyway because we've got 8 players in, right? But we've let 10 players go. So while I like the fact that we've done 8 players, right? What I don't like about it is that not all of them is kind of the quality that I needed them to be. Some of them are squad fillers. Cool. We shouldn't be doing that at this point, but you've done it. Whatever. You know what I mean? But for me, I needed attackers. I needed goals. We needed Eze. The moment we got Gyökeres, we needed Eze. We done that. So what was I giving the window? I think I was giving the window a 4 or 5. Now that we've got Eze, I'll probably give it like a 5, possibly a 6. Hincapi doesn't move me because I don't know nothing about him. I'm just being terribly honest. Plays for Bayer. I swear it's the same team as Frimpong. I don't know nothing about him. I ain't watched him. So it's hard for me to say, hey, all I can do is ask you guys. I've been told that he's a good player. Most people on the internet seem to think it's a good move. All I can do is say, all right, I've got to just trust what you say. The same as Mosquera, because I never watched him. Never. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So how can I be excited about it? But if you went and got me someone like Gahey, of course I could be excited about it because I've watched him. I know how good he is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've watched Gyökeres. I know how good he is. I've watched Eze, and I've been calling for Eze for over a year. And Gyökeres, and Kvaratskhelia, and Marmoush, and Elise before he went to Bayern, and Kudus. Yeah? I was even saying, why are we mucking around and letting Newcastle and all these other bid for Wissa if we need someone on the left so bad? Do you know what I'm saying? But there you go. But bro, my thoughts on Hincapi, not too much because I don't. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen too much of him. You're saying that we're ready. James is saying we're ready for Liverpool. I know you was getting very gassed after the Leeds result, and I hear it, bro. Like dopamine's good. Like you know, I like the result as well, but I weren't ever thinking, oh shit, we're gonna mash up Liverpool now. We're gonna win the league. Nah, and we got to get through. We got to get through this test. You know, if we can take some points off of Liverpool, then I think we've done well at the start of the season. That's being positive, right? Because regardless, even like I keep telling you guys, even the squad that we had last season with no Gyökeres and Eze and Madawa, even that squad, if we had a better coach, we probably could have got more out of that squad. I don't know what we would have won, but we might have won something. We probably would have been a lot closer to Liverpool than what it was. And let's just have it right. They took their foot off the gas towards the end of the season, and they were still 10 points ahead of us. James is saying we are ready. Let me know in the comments. Do you feel that we're ready? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Sub to the man them. There you go. Big up Dre. Doing the good Lord's work. Definitely appreciate that. Big up Junior Films. There we go again. Big up Dio. He said we're beating Liverpool. Okay, so people are feeling gas right now. I like it. I like it. Confidence. Based on what though, guys? Just let me know why you're feeling confident. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm seeing Gyökeres scoring an individual goal. I'm seeing a couple little, but I'm still seeing the same sort of stuff though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of the build up, I don't know if there's a plan B just yet. Do you know what I mean? And I'm getting cooked for it. Oh, the results are going well. We brought in 8 players. Why are you still? I'm not dragging the whole thing down. I'm just saying, look, I'm just still not quite convinced. But if you guys are convinced, then tell me why, so I can try and deep it and try and understand it. But big up Dio each and every time. Big up DG2 again. He's saying views, hope Ben White is fit, need White right back, Timber left back, or Timber right back, Skelly left back. Skelly needs to stop the inverting crap, just defend. But bro, DG2, do you know what? I totally agree, yeah, but it's not on Skelly, bro. Like he's being told to invert. Why do you think we ain't got Kieran Tierney no more? Because Kieran Tierney was a baller, bro. Like we need a left back and we just let him go for nothing. He's our best left back at the club, our only proper left back at the club. Calafiori's a defender, centre back, but he can play there. He's not bad going forward, but defensively he's pretty rubbish. Let's be honest, right? Skelly is good. He can hold down that position, but he's not a defender. He's a midfielder by trade. So at the end of the day, like we're asking him to do stuff that he's not really. He's been playing midfield his whole life. We're asking him to concentrate for defense and all the rest of it. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I feel like Calafiori's kind of getting picked above Lewis Skelly at this point as well. Obviously, we spent best part of 40 million on him. So we obviously need to get some value for money. I don't know. So, you know, I still think we need a left back. That's why I was asking yesterday. And I was asking in the group chat as well. This Hincapi guy, can he play left back? Because we need a left back. We need a left back. Do you know what I'm saying? And we ain't got one. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to see Timber at left back though. But is it better than Calafiori and Miles Lewis Skelly? Probably. But even him, he's better on the right. Do you know what I mean? Big up Nick. The game should show which squad is primed. Big yourself up, my bro. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I think this is going to be the biggest test probably for both of our clubs so far, right? So far. I still have Man City doing well. I know they lost to Tottenham recently, but I still have them doing well. And that was my prediction. I thought it was going to be Liverpool and City fighting for first and second, Arsenal and Chelsea fighting for third and fourth, and then the rest of the gang, whoever kind of steps up. You know, I thought Man United might get into the top half of the table, like top 10, top 8. But looking at them, I thought West Ham would be a little bit better this season. But looking at them, they look like relegation fodder. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. It's still early. But yeah, just based off of what I've seen at the beginning. So yeah, man, I think this is going to be a good test. I feel like Liverpool are the favourites. Obviously, it's at Anfield. You know what I mean? I feel like Ekatike has started his Liverpool career very well. You know, there's still a chance they might get Isak. You know, Wirtz I still rate as a player, even though people are getting onto him a bit early. But I weren't, because people are getting onto Gyökeres as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, every single signing is a risk. Every single signing might not work out, whether they're world class or not. And I ain't saying that it's not what they just need a bit of time. Like, not like months and months, but a couple of games. Like, people were dissing Gyökeres in pre-season. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll have to wait and see. But yes, I agree with that. It will show what squad. But to be honest, I feel like your manager's more competent than our manager. So say, for instance, we're drawing the game now 0-0, 1-1, 2-2. our manager will just be trying to see it out, whereas your manager will be putting on players to try and get the next goal. So I feel like that's the difference between our two clubs at the moment. And you know, you guys are spending money, but you're also selling and getting money in. We've got rid of 10 players. 10 players this season, guys, have left our club. And we've not even taken in 10 million Great British pounds in terms of transfer fees. So, of course, that's not sustainable, innit? Do you know what I mean? And we've never been any good at buying and selling. Even this summer, people keep talking about how well the transfer market. And I'm just like, really? Like I said, Gyökeres only came because Leipzig were too greedy. We finally got Eze in the end, but we might have dropped that bag as well, fumbled that bag if Kai Havertz never got injured. We ain't got a backup striker. I'm hearing talks about Ollie Watkins now, so and I'll be happy with that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But for me, it's all reactionary instead of being proactive. For me, Liverpool was moving proactive. They had their first signing before the league even finished. They weren't in the Club World Cup. What's their excuse? Do you know what I mean? You want to be proactive. You want to get these people in as quick as possible. Start selling shirts. Start getting them, you know, acclimatized to their teammates in the club and all of that. But we will see. Big up Gianni. Talks Calcio TV. Big up Views. Hope you had a good holiday, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Lots of good stuff. You know, lots of things that were like, we could have done without, but lots of good stuff as well. Big up, my bro. Thank you for being here. Make sure you guys are smashing the like. Make sure you're subbing to everyone that's got a channel as well. And mods, let's get the links in the chat. Community settings. You know how we do it already. I can't believe Xavi Simons gone to Spurs. I think he's just at war with his agent. Possibly, my bro. I mean, but look, Chelsea were taking the mick, innit? They were promising him, just like Arsenal, you know, like before we got to the transfer market, they were promising us that we were going to go Nando's, bro. We're going to get hot food for once. Yeah, it's going to come out steaming. Our bellies are going to be full with proper hot food. It's not going to be sarnies. It's not going to be cheese and onion on a stick. It's not going to be biscuits on a plate. That's what they've been telling us. Just like what Chelsea were telling Xavi. Don't worry, my guy. Pick out your digs. You're coming. Don't worry. And then, push come to shove, you let another team just come in and take it. Like I said, it seems like a hijack, but Chelsea just weren't moving. Whereas Tottenham were moving for Eze. You know what I mean? They did put that. They did make offers. They were talking to him. And we just come in and said, don't worry about that. And I guarantee if Chelsea done the same thing, even at the last minute before Xavi had done his signing, if they had done the same thing, there's a chance that he still would have gone to Chelsea. So for me, it's like Chelsea just weren't proactive, and I don't understand why, because the rest of their transfer window has gone swimmingly. They don't rate Gittins, but I thought that was a good buy. I thought they were getting Xavi Simons, though, because I think you need more than just wingers. You needed a striker. You got two of them. You needed a goalkeeper and a centre-back, and that's not where you've done your business. But you got Hato, though, so let me not even talk too much. That was a good signing as well, and he can play left-back. So you addressed your striker, you addressed your centre-back, but you didn't address the midfielder or the goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? But let me not chat too much, because I still rate their window better than us. They sell just for their selling, just for the money that they brought in. But I don't know, man. You know, I see a little clip of Big Doug. Big up Big Doug from Winners Talking Podcast. He was at Reading Festival. I think Declan Rice was there. So I saw a couple of clips, and you know, Deckers was seeming confident, talking about the boys looking to win and all that. So I'm like, all right, cool. But there's only so much the players can do when the manager's far arsing about. Smash the likes. Big up Junior, man. Big up DG2. Chelsea with Garnashers, Stinker and Hook. Bro, excuse me. I actually think that that's their Madueke signing. When they were kept talking about, you know, Garnacho to Chelsea, I'm like, huh? But look, I was saying the same for Rashford and Anthony, but they went elsewhere and they looked a whole lot better. So maybe it's just this Man United thing that's cursed, bro. Look at Amorim. I thought he was a good coach. You've gone to Man United, and now even I'm like, boy, I don't know how much more they can take of this. You know what I'm saying? So shit does happen. Hey, big up man like Shaq, my brother. Do you know what? Did I even make man a mod? I don't even know if I did. Let me try and sort that out right now. Make sure you guys are following Football Locker Room Banter as well. Go and show them love. They're actually streaming right now. So if you was getting bored of what I was saying, you can obviously go over and show them some love. I think my man's streaming right now. So big up Shaq each and every time. Big up everyone in the building. Big up Latvian. I see you, my guy. Big up Aussie as well. Look, here we go. Yeah, we're doing another Oprah moment here. We're doing another Oprah moment. Give me a second. Big up Tops in the building. I see you, my guy. Congratulations for hitting 5K. That's amazing, my guy. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Big up Quasia in the building. Might as well bring you in as well. So where the hell's Shaq? Why am I not seeing Shaq? I'll get you, my bro. I know you're not even going to see this anyway because you are streaming yourself. We've got 20 likes at the moment. Can we get to 30? Obviously, we had nearly 50 people. We had more than 50 people at one time, and now everyone is gone. All right, cool. Can we get to 30 then? Can we get to 30 then? And let me know if I should cut this short and do a separate. I'll probably do a separate transfer talk. It's so mad though. You know, when Tottenham are posted, let it all work out, you know, because they got Xavi Simons, brother. That ain't even on the same level, bruv. That ain't even on the same level. Do you know what I'm saying? Xavi's a good player. I would have taken Xavi Simons at Arsenal. If you would have said Xavi Simons or Eze though, huh? Do you know what I'm saying? Furthermore, I'm gonna put up a poll. I want to know what you man are saying. Furthermore, let me just mute it as well. Give me 1 second. Because I don't know what's going on about let it all work out. No, it didn't work out for you lot. Yeah, because we came in. How about that? Yeah, just like you wanted Hincapi and whoever you want. If we come in for them, it don't all work out for you, does it? So don't try and use that now because you've got Xavi. Like, behave yourself, innit? Because he didn't hijack no one off us. And yeah, why don't you make your own little songs and all that? Do you get me? Eze or Simmons, yeah? Or Eze over Simmons, yeah? That's the poll. Eze over Simmons, yes or no? I'm going to put that in there right now. So, you know what I mean? You can mash that up if you want to mash that up. Let me know what you think. Because they're all active. Yeah, I've seen Tottenham fans like talking like, oh yeah, we lost that on Eze, but that was nothing. You know, now we got Xavi Simons like he's bigger than Eze. Come on, bro. I know it hurt when you lot got robbed, but yeah, concentrate. Tell them, bro. Focus. What happened? Why didn't they get Xavi? They've been telling him all summer. He's been twerking for them on Instagram all summer. Twerking. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's all a bit weird. Big up Junior though. Shaq saying hi, unks. Hey, big up Shaq though. Why can't I see that in the other? I'll get that after though. I'll get it after. Make sure you guys are subbing to these guys as well. Big up Giannis as well. Chelsea are like a factory of young players. Todd Sweeney, creepy. Hey, bro. Yeah, man. And their little young project kind of worked a little bit though, innit? Because they got the Club World Cup, you know, they won the Conference League. At least they won something with their project. I think they're adding some more experience to it here and there as well. But they did do a little something with their project, innit? I can't even hate. And like I said, I call them the turnover kings because that's what they are. They can buy Garnashers for that money and probably sell him for 60 million down the line, whereas United couldn't, and Arsenal definitely wouldn't have been able to. That is a fact. Big up Views the Legend. Big yourself up, my G. Big up Vigilante. Good to have you in here, my bro. Hope you're well. Let's get your link in there as well. Shane Raid as well. Big up Shane, man. Big up Shane each and every time. Didn't manage to pass through his one, so I really apologize about that. Been a bit of a mad morning. But big up for the raid, man. Big up to Shane. Big up to Footy Reacts TV. Make sure you sub into both of these legends. Let's get their links in the chat, people. Big up AJ, my bro, as well. Community settings, AJ and Vigilante, Quasia as well. Big up, man. There's Junior Films, love that. Big up DG2. Xavi Simons is a decent player. Chelsea are idiots. How they let him go to Spurs. That's what I'm trying to say. But this is why Chelsea fans are getting upset because, like I said, before we'd even kicked a ball this season, before the summer window had even opened, Most even rivals were saying Chelsea, you need a striker, CB, and a goalkeeper. Maybe a midfielder, but they were the three places. You got a CB, you got strikers, you didn't get a goalkeeper, and we thought, all right, maybe we're going to take a little bit of a risk and not get a goalkeeper, but and you're going to go and get Xavi Simons, but he was kind of leading them along the whole month. I don't know what was going on there. So, like I said, Tottenham just came in. Is it a hijack? Let me know if you think it's a hijack as well. Let me know if you think it's a hijack as well. Let me know that. There's Vigilante's link. Big up Junior Films. Appreciate that. Big up Gershon as well, man. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Congratulations for Hincapi. He was on our radar, but yeah, good for you. Okay. Big up, man. And make sure you're going to subscribe to Just Sports as well. Go and show him some love. We done a little stream earlier on, so that was quite good. Well, a couple of weeks, but there was a bit of internet problem, so we need to work out something else again very, very shortly. But big up Gershon, man. Make sure you're subbing to him. Big up Shane for the raid. Yeah, big up, man. Each and every time. Big up each and every time. Big up Nick. Let's get whoever's got a channel, let's get their link in the chat. Thanks, G. Big up, man. Shane raid. Big up Robert. Big up Shane, man. Each and every time. Clean through 1-on-1 this week coming up 100%. Jamboy, big yourself up as well. Another real one in the building. Hope you're good, my bro. Hope you're well. Big up Napoleon Solo. I love that name because that's what I call Mikel Arteta, little Napoleon. Big up Vigilantes. Putting James's link in there and Shaq. Big up both of those boys. Big up, man. AJ doing the good work. Shane raid. Bosh. Leave the geezer alone. Big up Jamboy. Big up Shane. Sub to Gianni. There you go, man. Sub to his channel as well. Make sure you're showing all the love in the world. I definitely do. I definitely do. Big up AJ. Again, Junior Films. Views. We still needed a left wing. Hope we sign a left wing too. Bro, that's what I feel like Madueke and Eze are there for, bro. You know, when we was getting linked to this Rodrigo stuff, the little boy in me was hoping. I'm not going to lie. I knew. My mind knew, but my heart was like, please, just give us something like this. Give us something crazy we've never seen before. I mean, we've got that a little bit in terms of the numbers, just the sheer numbers. But I keep telling you guys, 8 players have gone, but 10 people have gone. 8 players have come in, but 10 people have gone. You know what I mean? So it kind of rubs out the good work. Big up Junior Films. Just give me 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second. My apologies. Big up everyone though. Let's get back into it. Vigilante, there we go. There's his link. DG2 sell Odegaard to fund Lookman and Ivan Toney. Oh my days. I'd be over the moon with that. I'd be, even if we got Lookman now still. Oh, why do we need? Because Saka might be up and down. They're saying now he's going to be out for a month at least. Havertz is going to be out for like 12 weeks. So here we are having to dip in. But because these players are injured, I feel like that's the only reason we've done it. Would we have done it otherwise? Would we have done it otherwise? I really just don't know. So a small part of me is like, thank God Havertz got injured so we can get Eze. Saka's now out for a month. Havertz out for a couple of months. Maybe that might make us go and get another loan for another striker. Like we needed to do that anyway, and we didn't. So I don't want any player to get injured, but if that's going to be the only way that Arsenal move, then I'm just going to have to say, cool, what else can I do? Do you get me? So it's madness, man. Big up Vigilante though, AJ as well. DG2, this prick Arteta loves Odegaard, he won't sell him. Yeah, and that's why I think Eze is going to go out on the left wing. Honestly, obviously Odegaard's not fit now. I don't think he's trained, but he might even play against Liverpool because you know what Arteta's like, innit? He likes to lie. So he's saying that Odegaard hasn't trained and this, that, and the other, and he might even play against Liverpool. With Saka, when there's things that you just can't lie about, you have to come out with the truth, innit? But still, that might be longer than what he's given. Kai Havertz might be longer than what he's given as well. You know what I'm saying? Definitely subscribe to Shane. Subscribe to all the guys that's got channels in the chat. Show some love. Tony would do well for us the way we play. Lookman is a baller. I take them all day. Facts. So I don't know, man. And I've been saying that we actually need a proper left winger. Watching Trossard, watching Martinelli, even watching Madueke. I think he looked better for us on the right. So, and then people, when Saka got injured, everyone was saying the genius of Arteta getting in Madueke because he's now going to be used. But I don't know. We're going to have to just wait and see. Excuse me, on that front, we're going to have to wait and see. Big up Dio said we're winning the league, bro. Listen, it's possible, but is it likely? I'd feel a lot more confident if I felt like our manager was competent, but I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Because even when the team has looked good, even when it looks like there's not loads of injuries and other stuff, and you know what I mean, we still managed to not win it. So I've got no idea. James agrees the window is at 8. Yeah, I think I've heard him say. I think he said that before. Anyway, I don't think that. But big up James either way. And I've told you why I don't think it, innit? I told you why I don't think it. I think he thinks it because we got 8 players in it, and it's usually something that we don't do. But like I said, when I hear, oh, that's not in our makeup, or that's not on our CV, or we don't used to do that. I hate all of. I absolutely hate all of that, because for me, I just feel it's lazy. It's not the same reason to stay like that, is it? It's not a reason to never buy anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a reason for that. But I don't know. I mean, listen. Let me know in the chat as well what you think the window is. Obviously, it's still open for a day or two. You know, there's still last minute bits that can be done. Let me know what you think and why you think it. Let me know why. You think it. Big up Diodo. Big up Junior Films. If Arteta fails to win the league this season, he's never winning anything in his career. Maybe if he manages Celtic. Yeah, good point. Very good point, bro. Very good point. But like I said, I mean, look at the resources he's had. Look at the time he's had. What other manager in modern football gets that kind of time with no CV? You won the FA Cup. I can't take that away. I wouldn't even do that. Yes, if you want to use context, it weren't with your team. Since that FA Cup, now that you've broken up the whole team and made your team, we can't even get to a final. That's not a crazy take. That's not me being horrible. That's just the facts. Until you prove us wrong. Do I hate Arteta more than I want Arsenal to win? No. I want Arsenal to win. If Arteta's the guy to make it happen, then make it happen. Do I think you can? No. That's all I'm saying. Big up Terrell Gunner, or Gunner, I should say. Hope you're good, my bro. Make sure you're subbing to him as well. Go and show him a bit of love. Go and sub to his channel. Another Arsenal content creator. Big up for being in the building. DG2, I know, sadly. Big up AJ again. Bert is doing his job, but the window closes soon, and then it shifts back to Arteta to go and win with them. Yeah, if not, I don't want no blame put back on Bert. No, I get you, bro. And I understand that you don't want to use his full name quite yet. And some people are using his full name. Hand of Arsenal is putting up so much positive spin. Bert has only had, his only job was to get a squad together to win the league and all that. And I'm just like, really? Like I said, Gyökeres I'm happy with, but why did we get him? Because Leipzig were too greedy, and we just about got him as well. So if he was so good at negotiations, why was it dragging so long? But whatever, we got him over the line. You know, even me, I'm going against my own principles because I don't like players trying to boycott and do all that kind of stuff. I understand that you have to look at everyone's situation differently, though. But obviously, my priority is Arsenal, innit? So I don't like Gyökeres doing all of that. I don't like the fact he had to come out of his own pocket. I don't like the fact his agent had to chip in. That's embarrassing for me. So I'm looking at that and I'm just like, really? You know what I mean? And then Eze, why did we drag that one? Like, these are the players that should have been first through the door. So there's always a reason for me to say, all right, cool. I understand what's going on. Maybe I can rate it in a little bit, but this is the reason why I'm not excited now. You know? And then some people said to me, no, it's just because the order that we're getting the players in. Now, that is a valid point, but only so far, because like I said, in any multiverse, Madueke wouldn't have been on my list, Norgard and Kepa wouldn't have been on my list. Mosquera and Hincapi wouldn't have been on my list. Maybe that's me being ignorant and not knowing about them. But I'm just being honest, innit? Hater would have been on my list. Ola Aina, Tariq Mitchell would have been on my list. Gyökeres is on my list. Mbuemo and Cunha was on my list. Do you know what I'm saying? Kudus, I would have liked that as well. But we're not going to pay 85 million. Who paid 85 million, bro? Tottenham never. That's what I'm saying. We don't even try. We don't even try. But look, at the end of the day, we still got Saka's contract outstanding. Saliba's contract outstanding. You know, the way we handled Voldemort wasn't very good, in my opinion. So there's reasons for me to say, oh, this is why I'm not rating it, but I'm not trying to pop down the whole thing. I'm just saying that, can we just concentrate, focus a little bit? Yes, it's exciting that we brought 8 players in, but are they all going to come and affect the team? No, they ain't. Are they all going to hit the ground running? We don't know. How many out of 8 players can you say is an actual burger? For me, 2.5, 3 possibly. But there's Terrell's link. Big up Terrell each and every time. Make sure you're going to sub to him. Big up Prome in the building, man. Long time I ain't seen you, bro. Big up Prome Ice. He's saying 3-1 to the Arsenal. Okay. Okay, I'm glad that you're confident. And we need someone to be confident. I feel like it's going to be a draw. But listen, if we win, happy days. If we win, happy days, because then we would have beat them, United and Leeds, you know, 9 points out of 3 games. Yeah, then I've just got to start being quiet and just watching. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up, man. Dio, he wouldn't even win if he managed Rangers. Maybe so, man. Maybe so. I'm just looking at the poll now. Let me have a quick look. Eze over Simmons. We got 67% say yes. Eze over Simmons. 33% say no. So at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. I don't know why Tottenham are trying to do all of that, because just I don't know why. I don't know why. Big up DG2. Martin Smelly needs to F off. Had enough of this guy, but Arteta's favourites get game time. Exactly, bro. And why does he get the game time? Because all he does is run up and down, run up and down, run up and down. Whether he's any good in the final third, that's another question altogether. But that's why he gets to start, because of his defensive work rate. When I was seeing Madueke play on the left, he wasn't coming back as much. So I thought that ain't going to work with Arteta. So even though Arteta's, you know, bent over backwards to bring you in, Madueke, and he rates you and all that, he's been talking you up. Are you going to play as much if you don't track back? Because that's something that we know Arteta don't like at all. But you're right, he's got his favourites. And that's why I keep saying that Arteta is like Agent Arteta. You're working against us, because you've now been given everything you need. I think the team's good enough to win something. Even last year, they were good enough to win something. Do you know what I'm saying? And what are you doing in terms of your game management and all the rest of it? Nothing. So, you know, and if you don't track back, that like I said, that's why Trossard don't start, because Martinelli works harder than him. That's it. But big up, man. Big up AJ saying good afternoon. Big up Dre, man. Appreciate that. Dappins are going back round. Subscribe and like. Yes, please. Big up Junior Films. Really appreciate you, bro. Big up Terrell as well. Love for that. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Make sure you guys to click in those links as well. Don't just put them in there. Please go and click them. You know, 1 or even 2 subs new. It makes all the difference. You know what I mean? There's Dio's link as well. Go and show him some love. Big up DG2. Big up Vigilante again. Big up Quaja, Shane Raid. Appreciate that from Shane and from Footy Reacts. But I can't be blamed for anything. It's now Arteta to win something. Look, I ain't gonna blame him. I ain't gonna blame Arteta. Bert, and I'm still calling him Bert for now. I ain't gonna blame him, but at the same time, it's like, if you say, for instance, like there was a crime and you're in the room while it's happening, like you're complicit, bro. You might not be involved, but you ain't planning to say nothing. You ain't, yeah, you're in the room, bro. Like, so when Madueke was bought, Bert was complicit. Somewhere along the line, you said, all right, when you should have been saying, huh? For 50 million, huh? Like, we'll give you 15 million for Madueke. And that's what it should have been. You know what I mean? But it weren't. So how can I say you're cooking when things like that are going on? However, you know, the fact that we have Bert, because we know that if Arteta, you see, like if Leipzig were being greedy, right, and they didn't want to sell Sesko for the kind of money we wanted to pay, Arteta would just gave up on the striker. So I got to give Bert credit for that. You know, you were still planning to go ahead with Sesko. It's only because Leipzig were greedy. But the moment that they got too greedy, you was there to say, look, we can't wait around. We have to go and get someone else. So I'll give you credit for that 100%. I desperately want to call you Montgomery Berta, bro. I desperately want to be proud of this club beyond belief. But just the little things are just not enough at this point. I'm too old for it. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't move me. Oh, we bought 8 players in, but you haven't bought 8 players all of good quality that can come in and challenge straight away. Maybe some people could say you would never buy that, but you can. Man City's bought a whole new squad. Not all of their players are burgers, but most of them are. That's all I'm saying. Big up Terrell Gunner, each and every, yeah, big up, man. I hope you guys go and support him as well. Please, guys. Please, guys. I know some of the big hitters might be coming on live now because a lot of people are dropped out. But I hope you guys go and support those smaller channels. And it ain't no disrespect. I'm a small channel as well. You know, I get 200-300 views on my lives. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's channels with less people than me that do a lot better. And there's channels with much more subscriptions than me that don't do better. So it's just YouTube. But one thing that Shane said that always rings true is that a little like, a little subscription, it goes a long way. It really goes a long way. I'm not even monitor. I'm having the world of problems with Google, just like in my life, you know, and we just roll with the punches. But the little sub here and there, it really makes a difference. It keeps people motivated. And at the end of the day, you know, we're here to bring you content. We put our faces on the screen, you know, me with no hat, inverted hairline and all that stuff. I'm here to be cussed out. Clip me up, you know, do what you need to do. You ain't going to be hearing no moans from me. Do you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to physically threaten you. It's all fair game. Big up Quaja though. Big up Vigilante. Yeah, bro, I'll be jumping. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up. Do you know what? I made the thing and I didn't even think I'd like to put your picture, or I don't think I've got a picture of you anyway, or your logo on the thumbnail. So I could maybe change that if you want to send me something, my bro. Big up AJ, man. 17 likes. Appreciate that. I think when I looked, it was on 20. There's only 21 of you left in the building. We had 50 at one point. So big up to everyone who stayed. I really appreciate that. Smash the like for me. Definitely subscribe if you're new. Share the live out. We need all the help we can get. Community settings. You know what I mean? United is meaty at them. And you know what? And I was sitting there saying, I think they're going to be doing a lot better this year. Like, I feel they'll be not as bad as they were and they'll win more games than they lose. And look, that still might be the case. But from what I've seen, and listen, let me not even, like, they were better than us when we played at Old Trafford. But they were like Arsenal because they couldn't finish in the brothel, innit? They couldn't score in the brothel. That's like Arsenal. Can't shoot in the condom. That's like Arsenal. So when we played them, we were lucky to get out of there with the 3 points. It should have probably been a draw, in all honesty. Man United had better clear-cut chances. They just couldn't finish. I didn't see the game after. I think it was a draw against Fulham, if I'm not mistaken. Someone let me know in the comments. You know what I mean? So maybe they will get a bit better. Obviously, they went out to Grimsby. I didn't watch the game, though. I only watched the goals and the pens. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know how bad they were. People are telling me they were bad. But it's easy to kind of get caught up in that when you think, oh, League Two. Like, all we have to do is turn up. Arsenal do it week in, week out. And we're doing it against Premiership opposition. It's only West Ham or it's only Fulham. Like, what are you talking about? These men are the usual suspects. These ones are the ones that beat us or take points off of us most of the time. And we never raise our game for the minnows. So that's why I asked yesterday, what was worse, Grimsby or the 8-2 that Arsenal got beat? Big up AJ, please like the stream. I really love that message, my guy. And I need you guys to, you know what I mean, do what he says. It does help me out. You know, I've got 19 people left. You know, if we can get to 30 likes, that would be amazing. Please sub as well. It does help me out. Big up Dre. He said, nah, man, views. I don't like these draw predictions. We need to go and win there or the league is over. Okay. I said before, T-Bag can stay longer in the cup run than Arsenal. Facts, bro. Facts. Do you know what I was thinking yesterday? I don't know why. Man United went out, yeah, of the Carabao Cup. Maybe it was a dream. Because obviously, where I haven't been smoking as much, I've been dreaming a bit more. And I swear I dreamt that Liverpool went out of the Carabao Cup, like, so we might have a good chance of actually winning the Carabao Cup this year. Maybe it's, listen, bro, and I'm with you, bro. Like, listen, Dio, he's saying we're going to win the league. Prom Ice is saying that Arsenal win 3-1. There is Arsenal fans that are confident, and I want to be part of that, but I need a reason to. And at the moment, I just ain't seen enough. I'm hoping that the team shows me and gives me a reason to be confident so I can go into these games and say we're winning 1-0, we're winning 2-1. I'd never be saying we're going to go on 4-2 or 3-1. I don't think that's going to be the case, because I think Liverpool, they're going to outscore most teams that they play this season. We're really going to have to hope on our defense now. That's why I was saying 2-2. I really want to be confident though, guys. I want to be, but I need a reason to be, bro. I just can't do it just off the feelings or just for the dopamine that we brought in 8 players, because like I said, 10 players have left. Where's Norgard? Come in and got injured straight away. Do you know what I mean? Just like Calafiori and Moreno last season. You know what I mean? We're going into the new season with injuries. Odegaard's missing, Saka, Havertz, Trossard's a doubt, Ben White. Timber still has to have his minutes managed. Magalhaes still has to have his minutes managed. Do you know what I mean? If something happens to Gyökeres now, we're back to Moreno. So there's still some things to talk about, guys. But listen, I hope if we take points, like even if we draw and we take a point from us, I'm going to be positive about that. That for me is a good result. Beating United at Old Trafford, beating Leeds at home, taking a point at Anfield, and we move. What's negative about that? I think that will be good. If we get a win, all my days, I'm going to be over the moon. Maybe then the team will start showing us a little something. Maybe then, yeah, we can start, we can hang on. Yeah, because all I'm saying is if you want to be so negative and you want to be a defensive team and rely on your defense, then we at least need to be good at it, right? And we at least need to go up the other end and give the defense something to protect. One goal's not enough, but that's what we do all the time. We get one goal, we lock up. So if you're going to do that, at least be good at it. At least let it come off. Because we were trying that shit last season and it wasn't working. How many games can we string together? Do you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that we can put on a run this year. We need to, 10 games, like 9 wins, 8 wins. Not 15 games and fucking 10 of those are draws. Or 8 or 7 of those are draws. That's what I need to see this season. When we play Bayern, the result will be telling. I don't rate Company at all. I demand we beat him. Fair play. Would say the same even if he had prime Robin. Fair play. And listen, and I know big up Zia Talks as well, a Bayern fan. I know he's been unhappy. Nick Waltermaid meant to be going to Bayern, and he's gone to Newcastle now, it looks like. So I know things ain't pretty at Bayern. They paid that money for Lucho. I mean, some Bayern fans weren't happy about that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's a good point, Dio. That's a good point. And I'm not saying you're wrong for being confident at all. I'm just asking for the reasons so I can maybe try and understand it myself. Because I desperately wanted everything. I needed all the reasons in the world. I desperately wanted us to have the maddest summer so I can come out here with chest and say, look at what we've done. I'm proud. I can't say that we needed to do anything more. And I understand it's a big job. I was saying it's a big job, but there's ways to box smart. And if I know about them, if I can give you solutions, and I don't even get paid off YouTube. These men are getting hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. So I'm expecting you to come up with a solution. I'm expecting us to know what Thomas Partey's situation is between fucking March and the summer. Those are all things you could have been working on since day one. Saka, Magalhaes, Saliba. Only certain contracts are sorted out. The Ethan one dragged a little bit. Then you lied to us and told us Eze and all that's got nothing to do with Madueke and Ethan. Then all of a sudden it was. Answer me honestly, guys. Before I get out of here, answer me honestly. If Havertz never got injured, would we have got Eze? And that's my point. Listen, I think DG2 or Dio, one of you guys was saying, no. He was calling it for time. It was in the Daily Mail or something. Fair play. I'm not saying that you man are wrong. I'm just saying for me, it smacks of the fact that Kai Havertz got injured again. And me and Shane's been calling it. All these players with these big injuries, they will get little niggles throughout the season. So we need to be prepared. Some people say we are. Fair play. But like I said, just off of the numbers alone, 8 players have been brought in, but 10 players have left the club. Anyway, let me get into more of your comments. Big up views. Big up to you, Junior, man. Appreciate you, my G. Big up DG2, having a laugh. I'm glad we can make people laugh. United have finished. I mean, the last 5 years, they've had 5 finals, though, innit? So as much as they're finished, as much as this is their banter era, they can still talk to Arsenal fans. Not by a lot, but they can still do it. And that's what hurts. That's what hurts Arteta with all that time and all that money. And there was that whole meme. And they're trying to count community shields as trophies nowadays. Over 1 billion spent for 3 trophies. You know, Pep Guardiola spent around the same money and it's just full up of trophies. That's the difference, guys. That's the difference. Big up Dio, 3-2. We are beating Liverpool. Listen, I love your confidence, bro. I love it. We're here in the Premier League. Anything can happen. And I do believe this team can win something. It's just, will they? With this manager, I'm not confident, guys. I really ain't. It's down to the team and the manager to change my mind this season. Zubi dooby doll. Listen, I've seen some good things from Zubimendi, but I've also seen you get run past like Jorginho. I've also seen you get barged on the floor like you're a toddler. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep it consistent. Is he a good player? For Spain, all the time. For Sociedad, not so much. For Arsenal, he's looked better than he's looked bad. However, we can't say that he's better than Voldemort right now. We can't say that. They're different players as well. So I actually think with him and Norgard, the midfield's actually weaker, especially because you keep playing Rice at this left 8, asking him to do stuff that he's not good at. If you told me Zubimendi, Rice double pivot, even Odegaard in the middle in front of them, I'd be more excited with that. Not one man serving the right and one man serving the left. That's not good enough, bro. It don't work. Where are you, bro? Well, maybe we need to ask where Norgard is, bro. Couple of preseason games and that's it. You're out again. What are we doing in training, people? Does someone want to answer me that? What are we doing in training? Dio, again, that won't happen if Odegaard starts. And these are all good arguments, man. They're all good arguments. Maybe Odegaard will step up. If Odegaard's going to start, cool. Because I've got a feeling you're going to start Eze on the left wing anyway. Left wing forward. Cool. I'll accept that because I know you're not going to drop your teacher's pets. However, what I don't accept is when they are playing shit, when they are doing what we expect them to do, which is fuck all, slowing down the play, making the wrong decisions, no assists, no goals, then take them the fuck off. And let's not wait till it's 89 minutes or even in the 80th minute. You get to an hour, you see that they've been playing for an hour straight and still nothing's changed, hook them the fuck off. Yeah, what I want to see from Arteta this season isn't like for like subs. If we're at home and the team don't want to come past the halfway line because it's just low block central, why are we bringing on more defenders? I want to see attackers coming on. Take off a defender. Put another attacker on. What I'm asking for is not rocket science. I'm not recreating the wheel. It's crazy work. This guy gets 15.6 million a year and you can't be brave. You don't know that we're at home and the team don't want to come across the halfway line. We don't need all of these defenders. And our high line's a joke as well. People are getting onto Ange for the high line for life, all of that shit. Our high line is a fucking joke as well, people. It's a joke as well. So these are my concerns. I hope I'm wrong, but these are my concerns, people. These are my concerns. You know? And if you get it wrong this time, there's nowhere to hide.
Man, being an Arsenal fan is too hard, man. This manager, I just can't take him.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
Might as well. He was saying all the right things. Goosebumps. Be excited. He even said over my dead body. Look at those rivals with all those players, man. We're never gonna see a trophy.
Look like Freddy Krueger got him.
He stink.
What is the excuse if he doesn't win anything? So for all you guys that are getting gassed with the transfers, I'm not even telling you to concentrate. I ain't even telling you to focus. None of that. Cool. Cool. Just be here at the end of the season, innit? That's it. And let me just say this loud and clear. I hope I'm wrong. I hope this team, I hope Arteta proves everyone wrong, because then it means Arsenal would have won something. Yeah, then we come out of this whole banter shit. Then we can start looking forward. What are we going to do now? Because the job ain't over when you win. Look at Spurs. They won the Europa League. Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Yeah, it's the championship version, but it still counts. They are champions of Europe. It might be the second tier of Europe, but they're still champions of Europe. Yeah, can't say that in the Conference League, really, but it's still a proper cup that's played under professional rules. Not like the Community Shield that's played under friendly rules. So they've won a trophy, and what have they done? They've not really pushed on, have they? However, I look at their transfer market and I think, just look at the quality for quality. The players that come in and change their first team. They've got 3 players. They all come in and change their first team. Paulina, great buy. Loan, by the way. Where was we? Xavi Simons, great buy. Not better than Eze, but a great buy. If you don't get Eze, Xavi Simons, yeah, they're not quite the same, but they're not too far off. It's a good buy. He comes in straight away. Maddison's out. Straight away, even if Maddison weren't, straight away, Xavi Simons comes in and starts. The same as Kudus. The same as if they get Savio. Yeah? So 3 players, they've got 3 certified burgers. We've only got 2.5. Do you understand what I'm saying? So for all the money we spend, all of the volume of players coming in, first and foremost, just the players going out is enough to argue with that. But second argument is, are they all enough to come in and change the first team positions? They're not. Even now, with Eze and Madueke is going to play on the right because Saka's out. We're still umming and ahhing. Now, I'm confident that Eze is going to play left wing forward, but you might see Martinelli there. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the point. You might see Martinelli there, when that should never be the case. Because if we went and bought Lookman, or if we went and bought Liao, or a proper out-and-out, Semenyo's even a right winger. He can play left, but he's a right winger. If we bought Wissa, who scored double figures, 18, 19 goals in the Premier League from the left for Brentford last season, and we're nowhere near that. If we bought one of those players, then we don't expect to see Trossard and Martinelli again unless it's from the bench. Understand? Or unless someone gets injured. But when everyone's fit, who's our actual left winger? Now we've got Eze, it might be him. But it's more than likely going to be Madueke. How was that enough? Do you know what I'm saying? To be our out-and-out winger. I still think we need a left winger, by the way. But I don't think we're going to get it. But with the players that we've got, I'm happy to say, if we don't get a left winger, go and get me a proper left back, please. Go and get me a backup striker, please. Because they are more important than more wingers or even more midfielders. Unless you're going to go and buy me another attacking one. But I doubt you're going to do that. Someone to carry the ball. Someone like a Morgan Rogers. Hopefully that's going to be Eze now. But we've got that. Is he going to be getting to play in his right position? Probably not. Unless he hooks Odegaard off. And that's what I'm trying to say. We've got everything now, so we could actually win. We could actually challenge for the title. But with this manager in control, he's the common denominator. He's the reason that we're probably not going to win anything, guys. And then if it happens, then what are you going to say after that? Because even me, I'm saying that Bert's not cooking. It's not hot food, but we're not starving at the same time. We're managing to eat. You know, I'll give him some ratings for a couple of them. Absolutely. But there's other stuff that I can say, what were you doing, bro? Giving Leandro Trossard more money and no more time. What are you doing? Giving Sammy Lokonga extra time on his deal. We can't get rid of the guy anyway. So why are you giving him more time to say, oh, we're going to go and sell him? We need to put more time to get something out of the deal. We ain't going to get nothing out of the deal. Just like for Kivior, because you lot was all saying 60 million. 60 million. You know how much money we took in for Jacob Kivior? 2 million euros. I don't even know what that is in sterling. 1.8. Huh? With obligation to buy and all this. And even when that happens, it's going to be like 17 million or so. Bro, that's how bad we are. at buying and selling. Look how long it took to get the quality in. Gyökeres, Eze, it took time. Even Zubamendi, if you want to, you know, they announced him a million years before it. It took time. So I can't even jump onto Chelsea because we move like that as well. And if Havertz never got injured, I'm just saying, guys, don't shoot the messenger. But these things have to be said. They have to be said, people. You know? Let me read this, though. He said, Mosquera is cured meats, though. Can't complain about cured meats. I don't know if he is cured meats, though, bro. How much times have you watched him? That's the point. When people try and say the same about Hincapi, everyone was telling me, oh, Norgard's better than Jorginho. From what I've seen of you in pre-season, no, you ain't. Not saying that you won't be better than him. You're faster than him, so that's you're already kind of leading. But I'm just saying, that's the point I'm making. I'm hoping that I'm hoping some of these men can turn into cured meats. That's kind of like how I'm looking at Zubamendi. I ain't even looking at you like a full burger, bro. Like you're a patty right now. Hopefully we can turn them into but all we can do is hope. Hincapi, Mosquera, hope. We can hope Kepa does well because he never would have been on my list. Madueke never would have been on my list. All we can do is hope that he does well. Zubamendi wouldn't have been on my list because obviously I didn't know the full extent of Voldemort, didn't I? So I'm thinking, all right, we get rid of Jorginho. Yeah, we can actually use Rice in his proper position and get attacking midfielders. So a DM wouldn't even have been on my list. That's how really it's going to get. Nor would a goalkeeper. I would have promoted Setford, promoted Hein. That's how I would have boxed smart. I would have got Tariq Mitchell. I would have got Ola Aina on a free. Like, what are you talking about? So, bro, I'm hoping that Mosquera's cured meats, but we can't give him that title just yet. I've never seen him play except for Arsenal, and he did look good. He did look good. I've said that as well. He looked all right. He looked good. He looked better than Kivior. So maybe he will be cured meats, but as of right now, that's my point, my bro. But if we went and bought Gahey, or if we went and bought a Rodrigo, or if we went and bought a Liao or a Lookman, there's no arguments about what type of snack they are, bro. What type of food they are. There's no arguments, bro. We know it's hot food coming through the door. Burgers, T-bone steaks. That's my point. Big up Gianni. Big up DG2. I was told Odegaard was injured. Is he fit? No, he's injured, bro. He had to get taken off. But Arteta wasn't talking about his problem. Like, it's like all he said is that he hasn't trained since that game. And we're doing last minute checks and we're going to find out. So for me, you know what Arteta's like. We know what he's like, bro. There's a good chance Odegaard might play, but there's just a good chance that he's actually injured. Do you know what I mean? He come off, Saka come off. You know what I'm saying? So it is a bit worrying. At the end of the day, though, if Odegaard is injured, then you might be seeing Martinelli, guys. You might be seeing Martinelli starting on our left. I'd rather start Ethan or Dalman. I'm not even kidding. Or play Madueke on the left and play Ethan or Dalman right wing. But we're probably going to see Martinelli, guys. And Eze will play in the 10 if Odegaard's not fit. But Dio, to answer your question, we don't know. He came off and we can assume that he's not fit. But we know what Arteta's like, guys, in terms of the lies and the misdirection. He's saying Saka's a month. He's saying Havertz is 12 weeks. But now all of a sudden, we're trying to get players in and we're getting spoken about with Ollie Watkins, and which we need to do. We need a backup striker. I'll go and get Tony right fucking now. Right now. If we had got Gyökeres first and you wanted to tell me about Sesko, I wouldn't even have complained. We need a backup striker, of course. Everything's got its context. Everything has. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up James again. Views, we're going to do well. Bro, like I said, based on what? I hope we do, and I hope you're right. I'm not just trying to argue to argue. I want to be proven wrong. Operation turn views to a top gooner this season. Like, only the manager and the team can do that, bro. Not the fans, not any PR tactics or any kind of agendas. Only the team and the manager, bro. What I see on the pitch. I hope you're right, James. I hope you are right. But like I said, based on what? What makes you think that, bro? And I'm not even drawing you out. I just honestly, I want to know. I want to understand. So maybe I can marinate on it as well. And that's it. Hey, yo, Odegaard, take the week off, bro. We're trying to win. Tell them, Dio, bro. Tell them, bro. But even if Odegaard plays, how about we just play him in the middle of the pitch? And he's got two people behind him instead of parking him off on the right. And even when we try and do that, he still comes back deep. He still goes over to the right. Someone needs to tell him, stop holding Saka's hand. You need to feed everyone, bro. And there's not enough coming through our centre. So I'm hoping that with Eze and, you know, Madueke, because both of those guys, if they play right wing forward and left wing forward, they're both going to invert. So I was thinking that was bad because we're going to have nothing on our left side, especially if Calafiori or Skelly's inverting as well. However, when both of them come inside, they're either going to shoot or try a pass, and that's going to help Gyökeres rather than doing all of these crosses. But at the same time, I don't want us to take crosses completely out of the game. I want it to be a part of our, a part of the makeup, a part of the CV, another string on the boat. We have to be good at set pieces, but it can't be the only way that we play. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Big up Junior, come on, man. Big up James as well. Big up AJ, love that. Big up, I can jump on too, my guy. Oh, okay, what, tomorrow? Yeah, man, if you're around tomorrow, man, 12 UK time, just let me know. Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans, jump on, man, and we'll try and preview the game quickly. We'll try and preview the game. Maybe we'll do it like a panel preview. Like James, if you're around, you know what I mean? Arsenal fans want to jump on. Obviously, Vigilante's doing the watch along with me, but we'll do the preview. I don't know if you're still here, Nick, so big yourself up. But if you can, then, like I said, 12 p.m. UK time tomorrow, we will be here. We will be obviously talking about the Liverpool game in its entirety, who might start, how it might go. I want to hear from the Liverpool fans and from the Arsenal fans. So, yeah, man, I think Eze starts in the 10. If Odegaard plays, he don't. If Odegaard's out, then he does. So, pick your poison. And listen, that's not even a fact either. It's just my feeling based on what Arteta's usually done. Based on the fact that they was even talking about Eze playing on the left as well. Just like there was with Madueke. So, I'm just telling you, they're going to be the options. If Odegaard's fit, Odegaard will start in that 10 or over on the right hand side. But if he's not fit, then Eze will start in that 10. That's what I think is going to happen. I hope you're right though. Even if Odegaard's fit, I hope you are right, Junior. Big up Dre. For Top Gooners, the definition of 8 players meant that's a retool. Well, there you go. Don't want to admit that it's a rebuild. Don't want to admit that. But it is. Not even just by the players that we brought in, but by how many players have left. 10 players. Like I said, Tomiyasu gone. Neto and Sterling, the lone players, gone. Voldemort, TP5, gone. Jorginho, gone. That's 5. Nathan Butler Oyadeji, 22-year-old striker, gone. That's 6. Hold on, who am I forgetting? Kieran Tierney on a 3. That's 7. Who am I forgetting? Jakob Kivior, that's 8. There's 10 players, so I'm forgetting 2 players. Who am I forgetting? Who else does left on nothing? Why am I forgetting them now? I could always normally do it off the top of my head. There's 2 more that I forget, but 10 players, because it was 9 and then Kivior's just gone. So that's 10 players. Jorginho, Partey, Sterling, Neto, Kieran Tierney, Tomiyasu, Nathan Butler Oyadeji. Why am I forgetting the other ones? Let me know in the chat. I'm forgetting them. Unks is forgetting them. Big up James. Is Unks live? Yeah. He was live. I don't know if he's still live now, but big him up. Is Trossard still injured? No, he's a doubt. His name was mentioned in the doubts that are probably likely to not play. So him, Ben White, and someone else, probably Havertz. Odegaard as well, late fitness check. Ben White never made the late fitness check for Leeds. So we're already, we're 2 games into the league and we're already getting played with the injuries. And a lot of those players were players that were injured before because of the way he runs them into the ground. I'm not just making this stuff up, guys. But like I said, when you look at it, you look at the team, you're starting to get a little feeling that maybe that they might be able to do a little something. But what is the biggest thing that we're going to have to go up against? Mikel Arteta. I'm telling you that right now, guys. And you guys will see it throughout the season. You guys will see it. I'm convinced a lot of you guys already see it, but don't want to. Like I said, with 2-2 at Anfield, the momentum's with us. Why are you not putting on attacking players, bro? Everton at home, Fulham at home last season, they weren't even coming across the halfway line, and you're doing like for like subs. How can you not explain that? Or some of the formations he plays, or playing Thomas Partey all them times at right back, even though we're dropping points left, right, and centre. Then this guy had the cheek to try and throw Thomas Partey under the bus, talking about him concentrating. He's not a defender. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's Uncle Partey at that, having to do bare running. Like, make it make sense, guys. Big up James. Yeah, big up James every time. Like I said, we're not an echo chamber over here. There's lots of stuff that me and James don't agree on, but that's my bro. Like, nothing but respect for James, innit? All I'm saying is we don't have to agree. Junior, there's lots of... We don't agree all the time. Me and Dio, we don't agree all the time. But it's a safe space. You have the right to your opinion. But what we have to do is obviously just state what the opinions are and what the actual facts are. And not let the feelings mix the two. Do you know what I mean? There's Nick's link. Big up, man. Big up the mods doing their job. Make sure you're clicking that link as well. Showing him some love. If Trossard is fit, Trossard left wing, Llokeres striker, Madueke right wing, Eze in the 10, please. Yeah. I'm not even going to lie to you, though. Seeing how, and this is another slight on the club and the manager, seeing how Wanyeri and even Darman, when he comes on, these are 18 and 15, but they come on and they have more pizzazz than our actual big grown players. If Odegaard's not fit, Eze would be in the 10, and I would have probably Dalman or Ethan playing as a winger. I'm not even lying. There's a bit of a risk with that because of the tracking back. But if Odegaard ain't fit, I'm going to call it now. Martinelli starts on the left wing because of his tracking back. I'm calling it now. I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I'm never wrong and strong. But I'm calling it now because of his tracking back. If Odegaard doesn't start and Eze starts 10, Martinelli starting left wing. Big up Latvian Guna, my bro. I hope you're well. I hope you're on 900 subs by now. You know, there's not even 20 in the building, 18. But if 5 of you can go over and sub to Latvian Guna right now, let's get him to 900 subs, innit? Let's not be pagans. It don't cost anything. It's free. You don't even have to stick around like most of the people in this life. Do you know what I mean? But you do need to go and subscribe, smash a like on some of his videos. You know what I mean? There's his link right there. So please, guys, let's get him to 900 today. There's Latvian Guna. Come on, man. AJ doing a good lot. Is that sauce? Is that extra? But are we competing? But did we bring 8 players in? Yeah, but we let 10 go. But have we got depth? Well, I don't know. We've always had depth. The thing is the drop-off is just too big. But that's not an excuse. That's on Arteta and the club. You're the guys bringing these players in. You're the guys promoting players from the youth to sit on the bench. So if you promote them, use them. That's your bench. That's not my problem if you don't want to use them. But it's all of our problems though when we have to deal with the injuries and suspensions and players getting tired and all the rest of it because they're just getting ran through the ground. Now he might be more inclined to use some of these players. But for me, that's just another thing that I can criticize you for last season. Because at the end of the day, they're all your players. They're all your players, bro. Arteta's been getting his way. So you can't really use that as an excuse either. But we will see, guys. Like the stream. Big up AJ, my G. Is that extra? Big up Junior. Appreciate you, my G's. And AJ again. Big up Wahaha. Vaporize the sauce into the sky. Tell them again, bro. Just getting burnt up. Just getting burnt up. We brought in 8 players, like I said. Yes, a couple of them are prospect players. And I said, I don't even mind that as long as we've got enough quality. Have we got enough quality? In my opinion, no. But can we do something with the team that we got? Of course we can. It's not a shit team. It's just the manager. Is he going to be able to use them? Is he going to be able to get the best out of these players? That's the problem that most of us have. Didn't we finish second? And now we're competing now. Yeah, but I'm telling you, oh, yeah. Didn't we finish second? Are we competing? There were certain Arsenal fans telling us I wouldn't have had Spurs this season last season because they finished 17th. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah. Something ain't right. These motherfuckers won a trophy. Something we ain't done for a long time, especially in Europe. You wouldn't have one season of finishing 17th to win a Europa League. So when people call people on my side victims and we're dickheads and we're feeble and all the rest, I'm looking at man like, really? We're the people that want standards. We actually want to win. You man are just happy to clap. You man are just happy to finish second. So who's really the victim, bro? I'm telling you, I would finish 17th right now if we won the Europa League. Even this season coming up. This season coming up, 25, 26, I would finish 17th right fucking now if we won the Europa League. But I'm the victim for wanting to win. I'm the victim for wanting quality players at my team, for wanting us to actually spend all the money that we make, for wanting us to be a big boy club. My life isn't good and I'm just depressed and I never believed. Huh? A victim for wanting to win. That's the first I've ever heard of that. You guys let me know in the chat, guys. Do you what I see views oil up? What? I don't understand that, bro. I don't understand that, bro. Explain that to me again, my bro. Yeah, I'm saying views oil up, huh? Let me know what you mean, bro. If you say Onana is it inverted mermaid, a light bulb might just light up in North. Hey, that's a good one. Inverted mermaid, big up. It wasn't even me that come up with that. It's Flying Pig, innit? Most of you guys should know who he is. Man United fan, nearly on 100k. Proper funny, man. I watch bare of his reactions because United are just comedy in it every time. You know, Onana. Just go and watch some of the. I'm gonna be featuring him this season anyway when we do our reactions. But yeah, bro. Shall we see who's better than Onana again?
Goalkeepers better than Andre Onana. Number 1, Stephen Hawking. Number 2, a triple A battery. Number 3, a capybara. Number 4, a gallon of fucking toothpaste. And number 5, Tom fucking Heaton.
Tom Heaton, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. A light bulb is gonna light up in North London. Big up Wahaha. Big up Junior Hincapi. Sounds like a play, bro. Sounds like one. Maybe the YouTube compilations is gonna make him look like one. I haven't watched any of it. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe I'm an uncle now. We see, when I was young and I was in my 20s. You know, like all these kind of wonder kids from other divisions. I'd know about them. I was playing Football Manager. I was playing FIFA. Now I can't even turn on the computer. I look at the screen and I just turn it off again. Yeah. Now I just really watch the Premier League and that. Couple of bits of La Liga. So all of these up and coming players, if you're not really doing stuff in world football like that, I'm not going to know about you, innit? And can you say that Hincapi's been blowing up world football? Maybe he has. You guys are younger than me, so you're more in it. All I'm saying is I've never heard of the guy. The same as Mosquera. I can't lie to you guys. That's one thing I'm never going to do. Yes, I want to make this into a job. Yes, I want to be monetized, of course. But I'll never give up my standards. I'm always an Arsenal fan first. I'm not a fake journalist. I'm not trying to be part of the cabal. I don't want my bum squeezed. I've come out of all these groups. I don't even care for working with other people. Not if it's going to make bare complications and politics. I'd rather just stay on my own. I'm being deadly serious. Even if I only get 30 people every day that come into my life. I don't care. I'll never lie to you lot, though. So make of that what you will. I've never seen Hincapi. All I can do is hope. We've got rid of Jakob Kivior, so maybe some people would say we need cover, but I don't really think so. At centre-back, Timber can play there, Calafiori can play there, fucking Rice can play there. You know, we've obviously got Magalhaes and Saliba, they can play there. Ben White can play there if he's fit. I'm sure we've got youth that can play there. Would have had Aiden Heaven, but there's no way to the first team if you're an Arsenal player, bro. That's what they were trying to say. Chido Martin as well, who left us. Now look at them, bro. But they are right, though. Unless you're literally like Dauman or Wanyeri or a really good defender. Because that's why Skelly is getting all that love. Because he can defend well when he can invert. But I hope they're players, though, man. I reckon it's about 6 out of 10 right now. And I won't even argue. I will say 5. But I'll also not complain with a 6. Even I said 6. After getting Eze, I'm like, look, if I'm being generous, I'll give it a 6. And I gave it a 6 because I'm seeing Kivior leaving. Good. Was I happy with the money we got for him? No. But I'm not going to complain because I'm at the point now where I don't care. Just get them out of here, bro. Even if you wanted to tear up contracts, I wouldn't care, bro. Oh, but that ain't good business. But when have we done good business? You see how it works. You see how it works. So you can't tell us, oh, what we've never went out and bought world-class players. We've never gone and spent all this money. You can't use the argument when it suits you. And then because when we have to sell players now, when has it been good business? Like I said, this season alone, 10 players have left. It's pissing me off that I can't think of the other 2. It's winding me up because I can normally just rail it off by, off by heart. 8 signings, half. Yeah, Eze, Gyökeres, Zubi, Hincapi, Norgard, VPN, Madueke, Mosquera, Kepa. You see, the thing is though, bro, like I said, Zubamendi, like I said, he's 50-50 for me. So I'll give you 2.5. I'll even give you 3. Within Hincapi, I can't certify that because I just don't know. All I can do is hope and pray, bro, that you're right. But out of 8 players, I'm not expecting just standard guys to come in. Even the 4 that ain't as good as the burgers, yeah, Madueke, Mosquera, and Kepa. NordVPN, is he better than Jorginho? But I understand what you're saying. I'll even give it to you. Like I said, with me, I'm a little bit more harsh, only because, listen, Mosquera could even be on the good side as well, because I've seen him play a couple of times and he's looked good. But I can't say bona fide you're a burger because you're not there yet. The same as Hincapi, the same as Zubamendi. Some people think Zubamendi is there though, and I'll give you that. But for me, it's like we've bought in 3. We bought in 3, and I'm just giving you Zubamendi, but he's not an attacker. So we bought in 3 burgers, in my opinion, out of 8. And it should have been minimum 4, certified, like not where you have to argue or say he could be, and we hope that he is, certified. And then get me some other players. And then go and do 4 loans. We can do 4. Why haven't we done it? But I get it, man. I get it, and I'm not gonna try and poo-poo anyone's thing. But I think I'm gonna stay out of. If we get a backup striker, because apparently Hincapi can play left back. We know what Arteta's like. He ain't gonna go and get an out-and-out left back, is he? Because if it makes too much sense, he's not on it. So he's went and got a centre back that can play left back, the same as Calafiori, basically. And Kivior the same. He can play left back and centre back, but obviously the levels weren't really there with Kivior in it. Not a bad servant, but the drop-off was too much. So I'm hoping that Hincapi, and from what I'm seeing that from Mosquera, it's looking a little bit better in that regard. However, can I say rubber stamp burgers? No, I can't. Prospects, but I'm cool with that as long as we get enough quality. Now, if we go and get Ollie Watkins as a backup striker on loan, then now I'm talking like 6, 7. Now, yeah, because Ollie Watkins is a burger. No matter what any of you guys say, he's Premier League proven. He scores goals in the Premier League. He supports Arsenal. He's at a great age. You know what I mean? Yes, I wouldn't have wanted to pay 60 million for him, but I would have done it last January. I was asking the club why we never done it last January. Maybe even suits our way of play more than a Gyökeres. You understand what I'm saying? But did I want Ollie Watkins to come and be our main guy? Not this season. Last season, I would have taken it in January, 100%. I'll take Ivan Toney right now. That's a burger. Would we have had to go and break the bank? Osherman went to Galatasaray for 40 million euros. Not even great British pounds, euros. And we was nowhere near it. Turkey, 35 million euros. Not great British pounds. We was nowhere near it. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Let it all work out. Let it all work out. Spurs can't use that. We can use that. All right, cool. But you can't jump onto anyone for saying, hold on, I've seen that pattern before. maybe it might work out a little bit differently. But if we keep seeing the same pattern and it don't ever work out differently, how can we just believe? How? That's my point. Big up Mr. Pads, my brother. Salute views. Welcome back, Regin. I'm thinking of going Luxor and Hurghada in January, man. Big up, man. I think you meant to say Hurghada. Luxor, I still ain't been to. Valley of the Kings, I still ain't been there, you know. Still ain't even been to Cairo, bruv. Not for the pyramids. You know, like that. It's my third time in Egypt. But like I said, when we got there, bro, and you might even have heard today, the missus was going off at my daughter because we could have had 2 weeks. I mean, we've done 10 nights or 9 nights and 10 days, whatever it was, because my daughter's coming back to go to one of her school leaving parties at all of her year 6 friends because they're all going into year 7. I'm like, what? So, bruv, there's just been nothing but drama. But we did have a good time, but there was a lot of shit going on as well. Phones being lost, locked out of the room, overpaying for stuff, fucking nearly missed our flight, delayed on the way back, people getting sick, people staying in the room. Like, it was just, yeah. But I'm glad to be back. Let me just put it that way. But at the same time, yeah, we could have been there for 2 weeks. Could have been there for 2 weeks. And I hope you have a great time, man. It's a lovely country. Obviously, it's a lot more beggy than it was. The last time I was in Sham was 10 years ago. Last time I was in Hurghada was not so long ago. I think it was like 2018 or something like that. It's got a lot more expensive. I got 2 grams of hash and paid £50 sterling. So that was all I smoked over there. You know what I'm saying? The guy was on to me every day, coming to my room. Oh, I said, bro, you're too much, bro. Unless you're going to bring it down. Didn't want to bring it down. And he was telling me, I'll help you this time, but you can only buy 5 grams at a time. I said, 5 grams for £100. I said, are you on spice? Like, I said, bro, and it wasn't even the best hash either. It was just all right. I can get way better here. I said, bro, I'll take the 2 grams and that'll be it. So I barely smoked over there as well. So I was like climbing the walls. Anyway, big up Robert Prudence, 3 games in under Arteta, and he'll be called Handicappy. They're already trying to come up, yeah, Handicappy. What was the one they came up with? They came up with Hinder. I don't even. They came up with something on X. I don't know. They already got slander names, bro. You already saw what they were doing for Gyökeres. They already see what they're doing for Mbeumo and Cunha and Sesko. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just part and parcel of the game. It's not nice, but you go on to X and the internet always wins. The internet is undefeated. Someone with no face or no nothing's just gonna cuss you out, and you don't say nothing about that. But anyone that comes on, just like me or Shane or anyone, yeah, I'm from the generation we crack jokes, innit? And I'm from the generation where even the comedians, they used to crack racist jokes. I'm from the generation, don't you remember Catherine Tate was on the live BBC and they'd show a black man and she'd be going, ooh, 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 ooh. Or they'd show a Chinese man and she'd be going, no. Yeah, and that was comedy, bro. I'm not going to lie, I was laughing at that shit. That was comedy. That was on the BBC. I'm from that era. I'm 41 years of age. Don't mix me with these young, soft Gen Z. Oh, you're cyberbullying. I don't give a shit, bro. Come and bully me, bro. I'm not going to physically do anything to you. I ain't going to physically threaten you. That's what these guys do, and I'm not scared, bro. But anyway, let me not talk too much, but you think you can come and do me something, then you're welcome to try, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm not untouchable. But there's a difference. When you say someone being a victim, anyone can get beat up or rushed or whatever, but there's a whole mentality. You see me, I never shy from a fight, bro. So how can I be a victim? I don't always win. I'm short. I'm like 5'8". But I'll scuff you if you're 6 foot. I don't care, bro. That's got me through life. I've never had a big brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I say I'm never a victim, never that I've never been touched. I've never been stabbed or anything like that. Yeah, never a victim like that. But yeah, I've been rushed. But I was swinging out. A lot of those guys went home with black eyes and bust lips, and so I'm not a victim. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to make that terribly clear. But it's the nature of the beast. It's the nature of the beast. If you're in, just like Arteta, bro, you make 1 million every fucking month, brother, before tax. If someone's calling you Lego head, then so fucking be it. Yeah, I'm not saying go after the family or kids, off limits. Even messaging them personally, that's sneaky. I'd never do that. But if I'm out here cussing you out, then so what? So what? It's fair game. Come and cuss me out. If you're on the internet with your face at, even if you're on the internet with your face not at, I'm gonna cuss you, bro. And what? And what? Right now, we need to play players in their natural positions. I'd love for that to be the case, DG. We still have Kieran Tierney. And you know what? Everyone keeps talking about Moreno and Madueke and all these people that are going to unlock Martinelli. Do you know who did? Kieran Tierney, bro. That's who unlocked Martinelli. So what the fuck are we doing not playing him, bro? Treating him like some leper. Treating him like he's part of the ops. Like he betrayed someone because he don't invert. Huh? Big up AJ, not ready without left wing. That simple. Do you know what, bro? I kind of agree with you, but I'm not even going to lie. I think left back and a backup striker is more important than a left winger, only because there's people that can play there. Whether they're good enough, I'm not saying that. I still think even now, if we went and got a left back, backup striker and a left winger, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I would have gave it a 10 out of 10 if we'd actually sold people properly and re-sign the contracts. But if we don't, and we go and get a backup striker and a left winger, I'd even give it an 8 out of 10. If we get a left back as well, it's a 10 out of 10. And you'd never think you'd hear that from me, innit? And even if we done all of that, there still would have been certain things that I wouldn't have agreed with, but I'm ready to look past it. I'm ready to forget about it. So, but big up AJ, man. Big up James. He's saying Liverpool don't scare me. They don't scare me either. I'm not scared of any team. I think you're missing. They're very good at attacking, but they can get got at defensively. I think they'll outscore most of the teams. They don't scare me. What scares me is Mikel Arteta, bro. He scares me. Because our team on our day can beat anybody. We've seen it. We know it. They're good enough to do that. But Arteta needs to get that out of them more times than he don't. And he doesn't. That's my point. How many games did we win in a row last season, guys? This ain't just for James. It weren't more than 4 in the league. What run did we ever put on? I think there was a game we was unbeaten in 10. And 5 of them were draws. Yeah? So that's what I'm saying. People are getting on there, really getting pissed off with what I'm saying. Really trying to come onto platforms and they want to talk to man. Big up Catch. He did it. Because he's saying, bro, we ain't even kicked a ball yet. And But I'm beyond that. I'm an uncle, bro. I'm not a little kid. Little things don't move me anymore. You see the journey. I don't give a fuck about that. I only care about the destination. Getting on a plane, it don't excite me anymore, bro. That's my point. So when I keep seeing the same stuff from Arsenal and not really anything different, then what am I going to say? Be happy. I'm going to say I'm seeing the same stuff. Why am I not seeing nothing different? Oh, but we've always been like that. How is that an excuse? But like I said, all right, cool. If you want to use that, then I can use that as well, innit? We've always been bad at business, so why are we trying to be good at it now? Just rip up the contracts and get rid of these players. Look at Zinchenko. He could be going to Marseille. Here we go. But no, his wages are a stumbling block, 150k. So our wage budget now is probably worse than when Arteta came in. So how are you telling me that it's Arteta of Nazareth? Am I supposed to just ignore that? Especially when you keep wanting to give this guy praise. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I can just use the same arguments. You can sit them and say, I'm depressed in life because we're never happy. But I can say the same thing. You, man, are the victims. We never win. How are you, man, happy with that? We can all spin an argument. But what are the facts? The facts are the team is actually a very good team. The facts are there's players there that should be winning us stuff. The facts also are we've got a manager that's not brave. It's down to him to get the best out of this team, and he hasn't been able to do it, barring one time, right at the beginning. And now, when he's got rid of all of those players that done all of that, and he's built his whole institution, you spent £1 billion. No other Arsenal manager in history has done that. You have. And we've still got holes. There's still positions we need. You understand? How does it make sense? But you're no good for the club. What? Because I'm pointing out the truths. Like I keep saying, if that's my son, I'm going to point out that I love my son. I'm not just going to gaslight my own children. a well done for participating, mate. Nah, all right, you done all right, mate. Do you know what you did wrong? You know how we're going to fix this for next year? And then I'll tell him, well done for clocking on what he, for them mistakes. I started off too early in the 400. I should have jogged a little bit more. Good man. That's how we're going to do better next season. Huh? It's not rocket science, bro. If you love something, you let it go. You don't gaslight it and fucking enable it and start, oh, don't worry, you've had a hard week. You never got much in your career. You never got a Spanish cap. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No team scares me, bro. Arteta scares me. Because if Arsenal turn up, we've got a chance to beat everybody, bro. We've seen it. We've seen it. But we've also seen way too much that Arteta and his dead way of playing, our slow, lethargic horseshoe football, bro, ain't going to win us bare games either. No team scares me. Arteta scares me. That's all I'm saying, bro. His tactics, smash the likes, big up my G. James, we will see because we desperately need a win. Like I said, guys, and you lot call me negative. If we draw at Anfield, I'm going to be happy. We need to win. We should be going to win, but I know Arteta. And all of the other fans as well. Remember, because some fans were saying, oh, look at the start we've got. The Premier League's against us. It's hard, blah, blah, blah. But then we've got the other fans saying, hold on. They're bigging up Arteta because we don't get beat by the big teams no more. So then no one should be scared, innit? Huh? No one should be scared though, innit? Because we always beat the top 6 teams. So it don't matter. They could have put United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, everyone in a row. We're going to beat them all because that's what we do now, innit? That's where you lot want to take your pride from. We don't get beat by the big 6. No matter that they always win stuff, they can actually have their names engraved on silverware. We just don't get beat by them anymore. So that's enough. And then a man tell me that I'm the victim. Come on, man. Lord have mercy. After how they played on Monday, that's understandable. We're talking about Liverpool. Yeah, but look at Newcastle. Were they really playing football? Newcastle have turned into a fug side where they're going to kick you off the park. Liverpool were dirty as well. They've got that in their game. So have we. I don't mind that. But you are going to get different tests and you need to be able to adapt for all of those tests. How Liverpool played on Monday, yeah. They didn't look that great. They look good going forward all the time. It's just defending. I actually predicted that game would finish 2-2 because there were so many Scousers and Newcastle fans over in Egypt. All you could see is fucking Liverpool and Newcastle shirts. More than Man United and fucking Arsenal. There was a few. I even saw Everton shirts out there. The Scousers were in full. And I said to them, we was at the bar, 2-2. Obviously, it finished 3-2. But look how much injury time there was. That's another thing, guys. Even Liverpool fans. Well done for that, bro. So much injury time, bro. But anyway, it is what it is. But what did Slot do? He's putting on people to score goals. If that was Arteta 2-2, he'd be just putting on defenders trying not to lose. So I need to see a whole change in that whole thing. That's what we do know, innit? 20 likes. Big up AJ, my G. Please like the stream. Big up, man. Let me try and get to the end of your comments today, man. We're probably going to end up going over 2 hours. So I'm probably going to have to do a transfer thing separately. Yeah, because Uncle Views is taking all day with the comments again. I'm so sorry, my people. I'm so sorry. There was actually one more video that I wanted to play you guys. Hey, you guys. If there's any request that you've got, then let me know. But this is how Newcastle were playing against Liverpool. This ain't even the one that I wanted to play. Yeah. Yeah, that's how Liverpool, and I'm still gonna play it. This is how Liverpool and Newcastle were playing each other, bro. This is the men's game. Don't ever get it twisted. Yeah, I'll take that away. That's the men's game, bro. That's how Liverpool and Newcastle were playing. Some of the challenges that were going in, I was like, my God, you know, like that. What is going on with these challenges, bro? Claire Balding got himself sent off again. 1 second. Is there another video? If I just deleted it and I ain't even sent it to myself, don't even take the piss. It's another like arguing with a top gooner. This is like their kind of this is their attitude. This is their attitude. Have I got it? Don't take the piss. Don't take the piss. What happened to it? I'll get to it, guys. Maybe tomorrow, man. I can't find it. I hope I ain't fucking deleted it. That's gonna take the absolute piss. Big up Tops though. Like I said, congratulations for the 5K, my G. Well done. Say big up my brother. I hope you had a sick time on holiday, my G. No excuse this season. Now, hey, make sure you're following Tops as well. I know most of you guys probably are. Congratulations on the 5K. Yeah, bro. What excuses now? What's anyone gonna say? You never had his pieces. We still needed the backup striker. We still ain't got. Maybe some people are gonna make excuses. I don't know, but I ain't, and I don't really see what excuse can be made for this guy now. If Amarim is under the pressure he's under after not even a full season. Last season it was like half a season. He ain't even completed a full season yet. People are calling for his head, but why is the energy different for Arteta? Oh, because you can see that he's trying to build a team. Well, that whole team needed to be rebuilt now, and it never won anything. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't understand. But anyway, we move. Big up DG2. Hincapi plays left centre back and left back. So basically, like one in and one out with Kivior. However, apparently this Hincapi guy is meant to be better than Kivior. I don't know though, so I can't say it. That's the reason why I can't get excited. But if you guys know, I'm gonna have to just listen to you, man. Hincapi can play as a left back. Big up Junior. There's Tops' link. Really appreciate that. I doubt he's even still in the chat, but big up Tops each and every time. We need to do some more work again soon, my bro. Big up AJ. He's bigging up Tops. Come on, man. DG2 saying, I still think we should have signed Rodrigo or Leao instead of Madueke and sold Martinelli. Facts. Sold Martinelli and Trossard. You get me? Both of them. Because we got enough. Ethan can play there, even if you didn't get rid of Reece. Why don't give Reece Nelson a try? You gave Trossard and Martinelli a try, and Reece Nelson looked better than them in pre-season. Now, I know everyone's going to get onto me. Oh, he does well in pre-season and da-da-da-da. But when has he really had a run in the team? At 25 as well. So I would have even done that. How about that? You're talking about boxing smart. I would have even done that. Ethan can play left. Dalman can play left. Madueke, even Saka can play left. What are we talking about? If you didn't want to sell both Trossard and Martinelli, sell one of them because the other guy can play left. Do you know what I mean? They weren't that good, but if you're going to take a risk, take a risk. Go and get Rodrigo. Go and get one gunman, Leao, someone that can hold down that position, and the rest of the man, microwave minutes or whatever. I'm with you, bro. We should have. Even now, we should go and get a proper left winger, but we won't. Because we have got Madueke and we have got Eze. And like I said, Dalman can play left. Ethan can play left. Saka can play left. Trossard can play left. Martin, whether they're any good over there is a different issue, but they can all play there. Keep Martinelli as the backup backup 9, sell Mikel Moreno and 29 to buy Rodrigo. Do you know, I'm not even going to, do you know, AJ, yeah? This is going to sound mad, bro. Moreno's better than Martinelli up front. How about that? Yeah, and people keep saying that I'm negative, bruv. I don't want Martinelli either. I call him Gary Elliott. Like, your time's done. You've only had one good season for Arsenal, bro. That's it. Just like Odegaard. Your time is done for me, but they're the Arteta's pets, innit? Arteta's angels. But I'm just saying this right now, and I don't... Let me know in the chat. I'd prefer Moreno up front than Martinelli. He finishes better. He helps the players around him better. Martinelli, I can't believe you're a professional footballer, 23, 24, and you can't even lift your head up, bro. It's not good enough anymore. And I don't hate Martinelli. You've got a bigger ceiling. We'll probably get more money for you. But I swear to God, I'd rather Moreno up front than Martinelli. And that's crazy for me to say, because you know what I think about Spanish Earthworm Jim. In midfield, I don't want to see you there again. So if you're keeping him to play in midfield, then I'm all for selling him, even after this short time. I'd sell Calafiori right now as well, Mr. Glass. Just because you've looked all right in the last couple of... Can you stay fit? Can you even defend? There's another question for you. Big up Mr. Pads. Lookman would be a great signing to make now. Fills the left wing spot and can play as a second. So tell them again for 40 million euros. Why are we not all over it? That's what I'm trying to say. So when everyone keeps telling me Bert's cooking, and I'm like, bro, it's picky bits. I don't even, and certain man saying cured meats, yeah. And I had some tapas on the way back. I bought it on the plane, some salami and all that kind of stuff. I like cured meats. It's not hot, but it's better than picky bits. However, can we even say that about some of these people? Why have we not got a proper left winger? Madueke's not that. Just because he can play there. Even when he played for Chelsea, he was better on the right. And big up BBK because he always shows that graph. It was 007, 7 appearances, no goals, no assists on the left. And look at him on the left for Arsenal. He's got a better cross because he can cross it with his left foot, but he don't track back as much and he ain't taken on his man. And he's still trying to come inside. Against Man United, I didn't even know that he was on the pitch when he came on. When he played on the right, he actually looked all right, innit? That's my point. But I'm with you, Mr. Pads. I'll take Lookman right now. I take Semenyo right now. I take Wissa. Why are we not going in for Wissa? Can play the left, can play striker. Actually fucked it up in the Premier League last season. From Brentford. Not even 40 million. Brentford are trying to ting. Bro, you can get him 40, 45 million. 2 positions sold. The same for Lookman. 40 million euros, by the way, not sterling. Lookman business-wise probably even makes more sense. But if you want to talk quality-wise and who's going to bang in the Premier League, I'd rather take a risk on Wissa. Backup striker, left winger, bona fide. That's the point I'm trying to make. But it's like these people at the football club, it's like, where are you, bro? What people call me a casual fan. These men don't know nothing, bro. At our football club. It's crazy. Big up the bots over on Kick. I know it's a bot. You know what I mean? Follow. You know what I mean? How about you give me some love? Like it and follow. Big up Latvian Guna. We need a left wing ASAP anyway. We do, but is that more important than a left back? A proper left back? Because if Calafiori gets another big injury, we're left with Skelly. And Skelly's going to get caught out a lot this season. Especially with that high line that we play, guys. Especially with that. You know? So there's that. Big up DG said AJ, nah, man, Martinelli is dusted. The only reason Havertz gets to stay is because of Jesus' injury. Otherwise, I'd want him out too. But this clown Arteta won't sell them anyway. 1, he won't sell them. 2, it's the wages. Because even if there was someone that would pay money for Kai Havertz, who's going to pay for this man's wages? Look at what's going on with Zinchenko, bro. Because everyone can say what they want about Kai Havertz. Oh, he was Arsenal's top scorer. He had a purple patch. He done okay. Most of the time you done shit. I'd still prefer Moreno up front than Kai Havertz. Let's talk about that. Do you know what I mean? But it's his wages. No one is going to match those wages. That's what I'm trying to say. So if we know that that's going to be the case, we have to pay these guys anyway. Sit down, come up with a arrangement just like you did with Tomiyasu. Yeah, you've got 3 years left on your team. We'll pay you out 2 of them right now. Just pay the fucking money. Because no one's going to take them off of our hands. They're going to leave for a free, like so many other players with this extortionate wage that we have to pay. That's why I was asking, does Arsenal have any pull? That's why I was asking that, guys. I'm not just trying to chat shit for the sake of chatting shit. Kai Havertz ain't good enough, neither is Moreno, but I still take Moreno up front than Kai Havertz. I still have Moreno up front than Martinelli. But Moreno, Havertz, Calafiori, I'd sell all of them right now. Gabriel James as well. 250k a week this guy gets. Who's gonna take him off our hands? No one. So the only option we've got is to either just keep them here, taking up a place on the bench, or just pay them out because we're gonna have to pay them anyway. We know that they don't work as players. We know they're not good enough. So what the fuck are we keeping them for? Oh, but it's not good business view. So what? Because now I'm gonna use your argument against you. We've never been good in the business. Oxlade-Chamberlain is still our best sell. All that time ago. So don't tell me about good business because we've never been good at it. So now I'm going to use your argument. Oh, that's a lazy argument. All right, cool. Let's talk about what we can actually do with them then. Because no one's going to pay big transfer fees for them. No one's going to make up their wages. So what can we actually do? We struggle to even loan them out. Then you go and give Sammy Lokonga an extra year on his deal. We couldn't get rid of him in the first place. Like, make it make sense. You're going to give Trossard more money. Why? What has he done to earn that? No more time as well, by the way. So in a year's time, he can walk away for a free. Like, where's the competency? That's what I'm trying to say. Crazy work. Crazy work. We have Eze, we do. But that's not the be-all and end-all, bro. I've been actually more excited that we've got Eze than Gyökeres. I'm not even going to lie to you. And I need this guy to succeed at the club, and I think he will. But it's just under Arteta, Willie. That's my problem. Any one player alone is not enough. But there you go. Big up Junior, though. Not for left wing, in my opinion. No, not for left wing, bro. But even Madueke is not doing it. Eze's got a right foot, so he's going to be inverting just like Saka, bro. And if we've got Calafiori or Skelly playing left back, they're going to be in the middle of the park as well. We're going to have a non-existent left side. And not only that, because we play such a high line, any one ball through the middle or over the top or whatever, like we're caught out. We're having to sprint back. Why do you think we're getting all these injuries? It's crazy work. No one's talking about that, though. Big up AJ, DG2, Trey, Gabriel Martinelli for Lookman, Trey Trossard for Wissa. Still possible to do. I'd love that. I'd absolutely love that. In a heartbeat, bro. In a heartbeat, bro. If we can't get them both, just get one of them. Because that's what we need. That's what we need. And big up, I can't remember who said it. They said get a left back in because then that will free up Miles Lewis-Skelly to go and play 6 or 8, which he can do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes too much sense. But if it makes too much sense, Arsenal don't do it. Eze plays 10 and left wing. He plays 10. He can play left wing and he usually plays left 8. But he doesn't usually do left wing forward. He can play there, but not long term. So it's going to be weird to see. But he might make that his position. I hope he does. He's got the talent to do that. But he shouldn't have to be flung out there, bro. Because of Odegaard, that's done nothing to keep his position in the squad. He can have a whole stinker and he's guaranteed to start the next game. Make it make sense. Eze on left wing is not good enough. I think so. I agree with you. I think he can probably work there, probably do some good stuff, but like for long extended times, I don't think that's where he should be playing. But that's where Arteta's going to put him. That's what I think anyway. Big up Aussies. Then we have 2 rubbish left wing and a rubbish right wing trying to play left wing. There you go, bro. There you go. There you go. But what are we going to do? Just keep buying bare wingers like Chelsea? I don't know. Because we need other positions. We need a backup striker, bad, and a left back, a proper left back. And that will also give us more depth in the midfield with Skelly as well. We're beating Liverpool. I feel it in my... Okay, you feel it in your fingers, feel it in the bones. Fair play, bro. But at least you've said it. It's not like you're just saying we're going to and there's nothing behind it. Just got a feeling. And sometimes you can have a gut feeling. I get it. But if my Sharks and the Pirates win, it will be tough for Arsenal. They can't all win together. It will be a rainy day if they do. Oh, okay. I get you, bro. Listen, I hope and pray we beat Liverpool. I just don't see it happening. I think it's going to be a draw or they'll just about beat us. I hope I'm wrong. But if we get a draw and we take 7 points for the 3 games, I'm not going to complain about that. Just being honest. Unless obviously there's loads of stinky performances or Arteta does something that I can't ignore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we could have won the game, but you know, instead of putting on strikers, he goes and puts on defenders again. Obviously, I'll complain about that, but the result I won't complain about. Big up Latvian again. He said, Junior, I know, but for me, he is more effective when being central. Facts. Left wing, he drifts wide since Palace plays that style with strikers and 2 10s behind, just like Sporting, by the way. Technically, plus Arteta makes him a touchline winger, yeah, and he's gonna keep telling him stay outside, like, or he ain't gonna mind that he inverts if he's trying to get shots off, which is gonna be positive for us, but it's gonna make us hella narrow. It's gonna make us very narrow, and nothing on our left side. By Gabriel Jesus out, yeah, his deal, just do it. I'm saying that about loads of players, bro. Loads of players. But anyway, guys, I don't know if I'm going to get to the end of the comments because loads of them are there. Big up all of you guys, but the numbers are just falling and falling and falling. We ain't even got 15 to send elsewhere, so it's a little bit embarrassing. But big up all the guys that stayed. Big up Gary, don't waste the trip. Make sure that you're subscribing to him. Mods, get his link in the chat before we get out of here. Eze is better than Simmer. Yeah, I mean, that goes without saying. You know, Tottenham are trying to do this whole let it all work out. I'm sorry, bro. It's not, you can't do that. It's not for you. You know what I mean? Like Eze is the big one. Simmons is very good, no doubt about it. But yeah, it's not big. It's not bigger than Eze. Like, you guys need to calm down a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? But even still, what I like about Tottenham's window is that every player they've got comes straight into their first team. Even if there's only 3 players, that's 3 players that come straight. We can't say that, because if Odegaard's fit, then Madueke don't come into the first team. If Odegaard and Saka are fit, you understand what I'm saying? If Odegaard and Saka are fit, Eze might come into the team as a left wing forward, and Gyökeres and Zubamendi, 3 players. 2 of them are in attacking positions though, and that's what we needed to address, by the way. So the fact that Tottenham can match that, and they've only ever bought 3 players in the window, that's where the concerns come. But, you know, it's down to the team now. It's down to the manager. I still think Andre Burt, you know, I'm not going to say his full name, Andrea Burt, he can still do a few more things though. He can. Let's be honest. So let's see if he does it. Most of the stuff he's done, I can say credit. Some of the stuff I'm looking at it like that's not good. So we'll wait and see. Like I said, 8 players come in, 10 players have left. We still need players, by the way. Left back, backup striker, left winger. And if certain players never got injured, would we have done anything as well? Another question for you guys. Big up Kwaja, great to be here. Big up yourself, my G. Facts, I would go for Barcola and Rafael Leao. Same, but Barcola, very good player, but he's got the same problem as Doku and Savinio, and it's just the end product, bro. But he does get himself in mad positions. I would definitely take a risk on Barcola. Kvaratskhelia, 65 million euros in January. Market opportunity, as Turkey said, it was delicious. Marmoush, 56 million, and we're nowhere near it. That's what I'm trying to say. Who's at our club? Because these are players that I was calling for time ago. Who's the talent ID at our club? Sack them all, bro. Like, madness. Big up DG2. Eze has tech, Prem proven, England international too. Eze over Simmons all day long. Tottenham fans will tell you that as well. They're a bit butthurt from what happened, so they're trying to big up the Simmons thing. But any football fan will tell you Eze over Simmons all day long. But I'm not bad-mouthing Simmons. It's a good buy. Even for them, it's a good move. I do think he's a good player. I would have taken him. Not over Eze, but I would have taken him. Chelsea don't have orange juice. Hey, well, I don't know what's going on. Todd Bowley not acting slowly. He ain't, bro. But he was acting slowly with Simmons. I don't know why. That's the only reason Tottenham got him. Because if Chelsea just put down the money and made the offer, he would be at Chelsea right now. He would. Their project is more further along, but they weren't. Just like Eze, if we would have taken too long and not moved because of Kai Havertz, Eze would be playing for Spurs. No Simmons. Simmons might have gone to Chelsea. That whole domino there. Just because of how slow the clubs were moving. I don't know why they're moving this slow. Because when we wanted Madueke, Leviosa, we rose up the money so quick like it was Harry Potter, bro. When we wanted Norgard and Kepa, it was done so quickly, bro. When he wants defensive players, it's done. Bang, done. Any world-class players, quality players, or players that's really going to improve this team, dilly-dallying. Big up Wahaha, Delap's hamstring gone. Oh, what? Liam Delap for Chelsea, really? Swear down. But they bought 2 strikers though, didn't they? João Pedro, another competent striker. 80 million they spent. So they've got someone else. I think they've just let Nicholas Jackson go though as well, isn't it? Or is it Nkuku? Another one of their forward players have gone as well. PSG will not sell Kvaratskhelia, more like PSG sell Barcola. Yeah, no, they won't sell Kava now. Just like they won't sell Doué now either. You'll probably get Barcola out of there or someone else. Dembele. But where was we when Kava was on the market, bro? Market opportunity. We're dying for a I would have rather Kvaratskhelia over Rodrigo. That's how much I rated this guy. Where was we? Just like in all the Premier League teams, there's a player there, Semenyo, an Amari Hutchinson, whatever, Lokonga, a Cliver, a Gibbs White, whoever, bruv, Hudson, whoever, bruv. There's a player at that team that is sick, that will come in and help Arsenal all throughout the Premier League. And where was our talent ID when them players were getting bought? We're out here trying to get Madueke and Mudryk, and I'm telling you, our talent ID is garbage, bro. All I can do is hope that now Berta's here and some of these unknown players, I just have to hope that they're good. That's all I can do. Lookman, yeah, we could. I'd take him right now as well. And Ivan Toney, done. Job's done. If not, Wissa, play left wing and backup striker. Job done. True, there are opportunities, but you know, unless it's a loan like we think, I'm not sure exactly. But even now, we can get 4 loans, bro. 2 abroad, 2 domestically. Why are we not doing it? Because we need that amount of players, by the way. 10 players have left. Not all reserves, not all young. 2 of them players were loanee players. But 10 players have left. Liverpool deadline day bomber Isak and Gahey signed and Rodrigo on loan. And imagine that. Imagine if they did that. Big up Zero as well, man. Good to have you back in, my guy. Imagine if they done that. They've won, bro. And they made good sales. They made good money as well. Look at the levels. They've got Konate. I think he might be going soon. They've got people where Gahey's not going to just come and walk straight into the team. But yet they're still going to get him. But with us, we're making it. Oh, we can't go in for Mbeumo. We can't go in for Gahey because he's not going to play. And then shut up, bro. Things happen. Injuries happen. Not just that, but we need to manage minutes as well. So we need to have levels on the sub bench so that when we substitute someone off to rest, we're not dropping down bare levels. Why is that so hard to understand? We've got Hincapi and Mosquera. I don't know nothing about them, but I know about Gahey. Why the fuck weren't we in for him? You don't even have to leave London, big man. This is what I'm trying to say. Joro Hato, I wanted him as well. Why weren't we in for him? Can play 2 positions because we're trying to get the cheapo versions, bro. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of Arsenal doing that. You're taking risks in the wrong areas, and then when you and then you take risks, yeah, in the wrong areas, bro. You're not taking risks with the goalkeeper or the defenders, but you want to take risks with certain midfielders or wingers or striker. It don't make any sense to me, guys. Really. Big up AJDG to only keep Martinelli as backup 9, never keep him for left winger. That simple in my opinion, bro. I get it, bro, but I think I prefer him on the left than I do through the middle. Every time he's played through the middle, he's looked shit to me. I think Moreno's look better up front. Not even that. Martinelli even looked better on the right wing because he can actually cross it on his right foot. But like I said, Chinese whispers with the eyes. We don't always see the same thing. Everyone is different. Odegaard is injured, AJ. Yeah, so Eze to start then. Maybe we'll get Wanyeri on the right. God knows. Drop 130 million, we get cover. Every single player can be bought. Just drop the money. I mean, that's true, but in terms of it would need to be massive money, maybe even more than that. Like they only just got him last season. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, everyone's got a price. If Liverpool come down and say 150 M's, Isak's going to play for Liverpool. Like, everyone's got a price, but in terms of the likeliness, it's just like, it's possible, but is it likely? No, it ain't. We should have just got him last season, guys. Most likely we get the left wing next season. Yeah. And we're taking a risk, innit? We're taking a risk. I would have rather us, even say, for instance, we only got 6 players in, but all 6 of those players were burgers, bro. T-bone steaks. I would have rather that than get 8 or 9 players in. And I always said, however many players we let go should be the amount of players we get in. Otherwise, we're going to be short. I've always said that. However, if we would have got 5 to 6, each one of them's bona fide, no one can even argue, I would have been happy with that as well. That would have got a bigger ranking. But anyway, so what? Get him out of the club? Yeah, possibly. You know, PSG will not now. I don't think they will, bro. But you're right though. Money. Everyone's got a price, innit? No left winger this summer. No trophies. That's simple. Maybe, but I'm thinking if we ain't got another option at striker as well, because we're really just left with Moreno and a crocked Havertz. If anything happens to Gyökeres, Trossard left wing, Yok striker, Madueke right, Eze 10 or Madueke left, Yok striker, Wanyeri right wing, Eze 10. We've got options. We have got options. That's the only thing, you know. But are they good? Like I said, Madueke, I can just hope that you're gonna. I'd rather play Ethan over Madueke. So there's options, but are the options gonna bang? Drop the money, they can't refuse. Yeah, why would he want to go? There's that as well. Neymar to Barcelona proved you can if you pay the money. Yeah, of course, of course. Big up Wahaha. Big up all of you guys, man. But look, man, look, we're struggling to keep 15 people now. So sorry that I haven't got through. Fulham 1-0. Are they playing already? Or was that? Are they playing already? Who are they playing as well? I think they're playing Birmingham in a minute. Rodrigo, very unlikely. Facts. Probably go to Liverpool. But someone might be able to get him out of it. I've always said that. It might not be Arsenal, but someone's going to get him. And it should be Arsenal. We should be selling the whole project. Fuck Madueke. You're the king. You're going to be on the left. No one's going to play in front of you. You need to be selling the whole thing. And we're not. He should have been someone that we just went and slapped 80 million Great British pounds down for at the start of the window. Bash! How was that for an opening move? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what we should have been doing. But instead, Klarna FC, Embarrassment FC. If I take it today, can I pay you on Wednesday FC? I'm tired of this shit, bro. Big up Jay Kings. Big up Wahaha. He said, bring Garnacho on. Oh, Lord. VAR. Okay, that's not a foul. So obviously there's games going on. So I am going to be back for the watch along tomorrow, though, guys. We are doing the Arsenal-Liverpool watch along, of course. We are going to do an intervention or Arsenal-Liverpool preview. So I would have some people on, Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans. Vigilante is joining me for the watch along tomorrow as well. Catch me on Arsenal Revolution TV. Big up Rashid. We are doing the build up as we did last season as well. So every Arsenal game, you know, talk about the starting 11, how we feel going into the game. And that's about that. I'll probably do a cheeky transfer segment. But like I said, guys, leave in the comments. If you don't want it, tell me. If I'm wasting my time doing it, tell me, and I'll stop doing it. If you do like them, let me know, and I'll keep it up as well. Sell Odegaard to fund. Bro, I'd love to, but you know Arteta ain't doing none of that stuff. Wahaha saying, disgusting. Oh, my days, what the fuck? So I feel like I'm missing bare stuff now, man. I feel like I'm missing bare stuff. Yeah, big up AJ. I like VAR, but they really need to use it with a healthy dose of common sense. Do you know what it is, Wahaha? We don't even use the same VAR as the rest of Europe because we got to control it somehow. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, if you think that there's still no little bits of things that go on, even with VAR, I'm telling you, it's still going on. 100%. Chelsea scam. Bro, are they playing? Are they playing Fulham? I need to see what's going on. I ain't even checked any of that as well. Big up Giannis. Big up AJ. Asmus to Napoli. Yeah, I thought actively trying to get rid of their players. They're getting rid of more players than we are. Those players finished fucking 15th in the league last year. Do you understand what I'm saying? And we can't get rid of. So when I say that, but like I can't give him too much credit. This is why, bro. I need to see Kivior, Zinchenko, Sammy Lukonga. I need to see all these men gone, bro, and they're not. We're struggling to get rid of them. So that is part of cooking as well, bro. Not just buying players. Anyway, trust Eze is cover over Martinelli. Trust out AJ. We can't have Martinelli start. Blame Arteta. Fulham robbed, so maybe it's not 1-0. Madness, man. I need to go and see what's going on as well. If we had Edu, we don't get Gyökeres, Zubi, Mosquera, Eze, Zubi too, because Edu would have fumbled him. So I don't know about that, bro. Edu wanted Bruno Guimaraes as well. Edu wanted other players that Arteta was saying no to. So while I believe that Edu was at fault for a lot of stuff, I'm not saying it's only Edu on his own. It was the Chuckle brothers. It was both of them, Edu and Arteta. Why do you think Edu left? They were arguing about a lot of stuff. So while I think Edu weren't as good as Bert, I'm not going to blame him completely either because Arteta's got enough power. Arteta's still got the most power because we wouldn't have got Gyökeres even with Berta here. If Leipzig weren't greedy, we wouldn't have got Gyökeres. So I'll give him credit for saying we can't just not get nobody. We have to get someone. But even the way you do it, it's like you work up a deal with 2 or 3 different players at one time and then choose it. I don't even like that. Like, I'm being honest. So I'll give him credit where it's due, but you don't get bare credit. And it's not the Godfather because look at the sales. Look at the renewal of the contracts. Even look at the players you bought in. They're not all burgers, bro. Let's be honest. They've been the cheaper options. Why are we loan with an obligation and the money that we might pay for Hincapi is all like 43 million? That's what it could go up to. But you never went and got Joro Heto for 40 million euros. Make it make sense, please. So while you've done some good things, bro, there's things I can say. So I'm not gonna. It's still Bert at this point in time, and selling players, and that is part and parcel of the job. Napoli scammed. Big up Wahaha. Gianni talks. I'm so sorry. Hey, big up Gianni, man. I need to get you on as well, bro. Message me if you wanna do it under the lens. Do you really believe Edu bottles of Bemendi because he did 85% of the work? Yeah, there's that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? There's that as well, bro. I'm not saying Edu was good, but they were both in it together, and there was things I didn't like from Edu, and I'm happy to see the back of you. However, like I said, I'll give Bert credit for the things that you've done well, but I will also mention the things that you ain't done well, bro. And there is things. I've been saying it. VAR, what else? If you got Twitter, go check it. Yeah, I will, man. Big up AJ, man. Hey, listen, I've been here for a minute, though. I've been here for a minute. I want to get to 2,200. You know, sometimes I wake up and I see channels have grown by like 1,000, 2,000. I'm thinking, raw, when am I ever going to have a... I got that a little while ago, but I don't know, man. But it happens. It's YouTube. The numbers are up and down. I just got to keep doing it because, you know, being away did kind of let me know that I do enjoy streaming, innit? I do enjoy it. I missed it. So regardless of whether there's 9 people in the building or 900 people in the building, we're still going to rock out, innit? We're still going to be here, people. So big up AJ, man. Smash the likes. Listen, appreciate everyone. It's been nearly 2.5 hours. Look, Fulham goal disallowed. I'm missing some football. I'm starving as well. So I need to go and eat. My apologies that I couldn't get to all of your comments. Big up Napoleon. Give me a reason. Luther settings. That's all I'm saying. Give me a reason to believe, bro. Give me a reason to believe. And I'll be on that train. Ignorance is bliss, cutting up the steak. I'm fully on it, bro. Turn me into a top gooner this year, and I'll happily come out and chat the world of shit. But if you can't give me a reason for it, then I'm not gonna be it, am I? You know. But big up Napoleon, big up AJ, big up Owen Webb. Have you seen The Bomber by Krish? No, I haven't, man. The Bomber. Big up gang, Dr. Seymour in the house, my brother. I'm so sorry it's taking me so long to get to your comment. You know what I'm like. But we are going to be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. And I do want Arsenal fans on the panel. We're going to try and get some Liverpool fans on the panel. And we're going to have an Arsenal-Liverpool preview. So please be here. You know what I mean? Big up the doctor, though, man. Big up Kwaja. Views, we can beat Liverpool. The reasons: Liverpool defense is sus. Arsenal have Eze and Gyökeres. Arsenal defense is stronger. Good reasons. Good reasons. Will it be enough? I don't know, but they are good reasons. They're good reasons. We've got Eze now. I do think he is way more creative than anything that we've got. Gyökeres is off the mark as well. Our defense on paper is better. But our defense can also get got at as well a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you ever feel really safe when we're 1-0 up, 2-1 up, even 2-0? But you're right. They are reasons. And they're good reasons. So I can't even argue with it. Does it make me feel like with confidence? Not quite. But it's something to think about. And they're good reasons. Very good reasons. Big up AJ. Big up the doctor. Come on, man. Respect views ever. Come on, Kwaja. Big yourself up, my bro. Wahaha's big in the community settings. We all know Eze will be the left wing this season. Facts. You seen the Krish bomb, but I haven't, my guy. Someone let me know before I get out of here. Simmons is a massive scrub, weak, soft, always crying and moaning on the floor. I've heard people say that. But from what I've seen of him as well, I'm not going to... Look, if we never got Eze and Simmons was on the market, I'd be like, why are we not trying to get him? So I'm not going to be a hypocrite. However... Eze is levels, like, you know, Eze is close to being world class, in my opinion. Simmons is not. You know, Tottenham trying to let it all work out. Shut your mouth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's embarrassing. Stop it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, even after he done his medical, still ain't signed the contract. Chelsea said, come and do a medical. He'd probably go and do a medical at Chelsea. But Chelsea were on some long thing, and I don't know why, because I've been praising Chelsea the whole transfer window. They've always been a good selling club, and they went and got their targets, and they've been relatively quick with it. The Garnachas and Simmons one, they were taking slow, but I always thought it was going to happen. They obviously rated Garnachas more, and I don't know what their infatuation with wingers is, but that's what they rated more. For me, they probably could have done with Simmons more and a goalkeeper. But there you go. Nope, we would never have injuries forced us back into the market. And that's what I believe as well. That's what I believe as well. Because it was all quiet, bro, on the Western Front. It was all done. they were telling us we're not even going in for Madueke. Why do you think he even considered the Hotspurs? Because Arsenal weren't letting it all work out, were they? They were letting it all drag out, and we got injuries, and now we're back in the market. And not only that, but we've let Kivior go. Why didn't we get Joel Hato, bro, earlier? We went and got Mosquera and Hincapi, bro. Make it make sense. And Hincapi, his value might even be more than Joel Hato's. Possible 43 million. Huh? I don't know, man. Big up Jamboy, lucky fucking Chelsea again. So yeah, obviously the goal was disallowed. So Chelsea are playing Fulham. Come on, Fulham, man. That's Arsenal 2.0. Come on, Iwobi. Come on, ESR. You get me? Come on, Fulham. I need to go and watch these games as well. Big up the broski, Capo, my G. Ain't seen you around for a minute, bro. Man ain't even got the mod thing. Let me try and sort that out before I get out of here. I was even trying to sort Shaq out as well, but I couldn't find his chat. Oh, look, man. And Jimmy the Spliff is live as well. I'm going to get him on Under the Lens. He's obviously doing the watch along. We're going to get Jimmy the Spliff on Under the Lens as well. Big up Napoleon. I see you there, my G. Binks in the chat. Hope you're good, miss. 2-0 to Chelsea. Are you kidding? So I'm so late. So they had a goal disallowed, and now Chelsea are 2-0 up. There's gonna be shit like this in it. But if you're Arsenal and you complain, then it's you get the violence out. But Liverpool, Noah Lang, big up Junior. I like him as well. Liverpool, they get bare extra time. Chelsea, yeah, they do, bro. They do. But you can't say that, innit? Because otherwise you're moaning. Big up Dio. He said, here's the thing, views Arteta has zero excuses. You're right. You're right. I'm not arguing with you. And like I said, what's the guy called? The snake in the Matrix, bruv. The one who eats the ting. The one who eats the, yeah, and he snakes them in the foot. He's cutting the snake. I forget his name. Cutting the snake. He's cutting the steak. Yeah, ignorance is bliss. That famous line. I want to be that guy this year. I want to be so much, bro. I want to be out here saying my team's going to brush you. I want to be out here talking the most shit, bruv. Like a gal talks bollocks and all the other people. I understand. I want to be doing that. But it needs to be based on something, bruv. Give me a reason. You know, like them settings there, bro. Give me. Why can't I see certain man in the chat, bro? Live chat. Where's Capo? I can't see you, bro. Just leave a comment. When it loads up on the ting, I'll sort that out. He's saying 3-2 Max Dowman last minute winner, blood. I hear it, but it might be this guy, Rio. Rio did it first. Yeah, I'm telling you. And you know why, though? Because Slot's putting on people to try and score goals. If we're, say, for instance, it's 1-1, yeah, or even 2-2, like you said, you think Arteta is going to be putting on players to score goals, or is he going to be putting on defenders to hold the draw? I think we know the answer to that. And that's my problem this year. But you ain't got no excuses, Arteta. If you don't again, and I'm not saying I wanted you gone already, but you ain't, so you're here. But you top gooners, bruv, you can't move the goalpost again. Impossible. Liverpool fullbacks and Konate suspect. Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely. Zubimendi is cold. He's good. I don't know if he's cold just yet, my bro. But I won't argue with you. No, this Eze will not be good enough because he has to make way for Odegaard, which is wrong. Yeah, there's that as well, bro. That is disgusting, isn't it? Absolutely disgusting. But there's that. We can't say that about Zubimendi. Let's judge. Well, I mean, look, he's very good. I'll give you that. But is he cold? Is he world class? Is he better than Voldemort? At this point, I have to say no, because he hasn't shown me that yet. Hey, big up BBK in the house, man. Those likes must be smashed. Big up, man. Yeah, I think it's pretty shit today. I'm not sure. But big up BBK. Make sure you're subbing to him as well. Go and show him all the love in the world. 23 likes. I mean, we ain't even got 20 people in the building. So, but we did have 50 odd at one point. So, the likes should be a lot better. Big up Kappa. A lot of Arsenal fans are tired. No wonder why our Prime Minister is the biggest fool. Bro, tired, bro. Fuck Keir as well. What is it? Two stand tier. I can't even. The 2 tier. I kind of. Anyway, fuck them. Fuck the politics. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, everyone can say, oh, we done this and we done that. And we did. But I can also give you reasons why I'm still this side of the fence. I can also give you reasons why I'm not so excited and why didn't we handle that? Just little things like that. Looks Eze can play in the 10. No, he can. Of course he can. He can play wherever, but it's is it going to be sustainable for him to be our out and out left wing forward? Because he's going to invert loads. There's BBK's link. Big up AJ, man, my brother, doing the good Lord's work. So important around here. You, Vigilante, you know, the regular static, yeah, the regular mods. Obviously, my regular community, people like Wahaha, Binks, the people that come in here all the time, DG2, everyone, bro. Everyone in it. Too many names to mention, man. Big up BBK again. Come on, man. Jamboy in the building. Like seeing you over here as well, my G. Yep, love, bro. Love to Wahaha. Big up, man. That pins are going round. Eze should end Odegaard's Arsenal career. He should, really. But like I said, Arteta's angels. And that's the problem we've got. Big up Jamboy from BBK. Kwaja, this is crazy views. Hey, bro, this is the season we're in, man. Big up, brother. Keep the politics out the chat. Yeah. I mean, it weren't too bad. You don't just talked about the Prime Minister. It weren't too bad. But yeah, generally, race and politics, like, yeah. Big up DG, man. Good morning, Tyron. Yeah, big up BBK each and every time, man. Each and every time. Big up Jamboy. If you're around tomorrow, BBK, 12 UK time, or I might do it 12:30 UK time. We're going to do an Arsenal-Liverpool preview panel show. Try and get some Liverpool dons. Obviously, Footy reacts if he's around. I know Everest supports Liverpool. Whoever. Liverpool dons, come on. Obviously, I can only fit 10 people on. So we're trying to get a few Arsenal guys as well. Not to argue, just to go over the game and just say what we honestly think. Do you know what I mean? Say how it's going to go. AJ, the legend, love to see that. Big up, man. He stinks. Yeah, that's from the old clip. Odegaard has left Arsenal legacy. Then Aaron Ramsey as Odegaard should never get the level of defense. Bro, there you go, man. There you go. Look at that. Jamboy's bigging up Doctor. Got an exercise bike today, eating proper food. Hey, big up Jamboy. And listen to Dr. Simo, because he dropped loads of weight as well. Yeah, looking like Rico Suave nowadays, you know, like that. So I need to big up the doctor each and every time and big yourself up, Jamboy, as well. You know what I need to do? I need to get in shape as well. You know what I'm like? You know, like them African kids, like they're skinny, but they got a big belly. That's kind of like what I'm like. I'm skinny, but I got a little bit of moobs and a bit of a dad bod, and my legs are all spindly and that. Do you know what I mean? We're looking out of proportion. You know, like the little ant-looking things in Men in Black. Yeah, with their belly sticking out. It's out of proportion, bro. So, you know what I mean? I need to start taking care of my health as well. My knees are in bits. I'm always sitting cross-legged as well. So look after your health, people, man. Martinelli is striker and Eze is 10. I mean, it could work, but every time I've seen Martinelli, like I said, Moreno's got more composure up front. You can argue with the wall. Like, that's just the facts at the end of the day. But Martinelli is actually a striker. So is Trossard, by the way. And they're holding down our left wing. Just like we got CDMs playing up front. You know, we got fucking, you know, right wingers playing left. We got the defensive midfielders playing left back. We got centre backs playing right back. Like, what was Raya? Raya was probably some sort of a midfielder or defender in his earlier career. Now he's a goalkeeper. You know what I mean? But big up Doctor, he's saying, hey, big up, man. Small steps will all accumulate, yet how you find some utility with the exercise bike. Yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up all the people trying to better themselves. Yeah, because I could just sit here and say, nah, mate, I'm lazy, mate. I'm going to have my dad bod for life. I like these moves. Let me go and buy a bra. But instead, I'm saying I don't like these moves. You know, I had to have my top off quite a lot on holiday. I've got a cyst on my back. I could just leave that there. Oh, because I've always been lazy. But if I want the lump gone, I'm going to have to go and get an operation, right? To better myself, right? Man's talking about victims. So I didn't even read this. Big up BBK. Watkins on loan for the backup striker. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. I would have even paid money for Watkins. If we got Gyökeres first and then said to Villa, we'll give you 40 M's for Watkins, I'm over the moon. I didn't want to pay 60 M's for Gyökeres for Watkins last season, but I would have in January. I didn't say don't go and do it. I didn't even think about Ollie Watkins. But the moment his name was mentioned in January, I'm like, go and get him now. Supports Arsenal. Actually bangs goals in the league. Bangs goals in the champs. Probably suits our play better than a lot of the strikers that we were actually linked with. I actually like the fact that he's 29 years old. No one has to put an arm around him. You probably tell Arteta, move from me, big man. Like, it makes all the sense in the world. I'll go and take Ivan Toney. I would have took Sesko if we would have got Gyökeres first. We needed another striker, bro. That goes without saying. Because the moment anything happens now, because we've already got a CDM out, so anything happens to Gyökeres, it's Earthworm Jim back up front, bro. Yeah, Victor Gyökeres, I hear that. Big up AJ. Odegaard only has a AF Cup. There you go. Big up Jam Boys. Big up Doctor. Nobody doesn't. All right. Use like having your back and forth. Trade 29 and Mika Moreno for Ollie. What, bro? I'll do that in a heartbeat. 25 likes. That's a bit better, guys. I'm going to get out of here in a minute. If we could get that to 30, that would be great. But looking for the playback gang on that. Wouldn't mind that. And Mano off the bench. Big up. There you go, bro. Like loans. Like go and do some. Like what are we doing? Big up AJ. We should be all over Cobby. I'll take him in a heartbeat on loan. Sorry, Odegaard only won a cup in Spain. He didn't win the FA Cup. Hadn't been loaned in yet. Yep. Coutinho was loaned at Bayern. Coutinho win the CL, AJ. Yeah. Got nothing to do with this point. All right, I'll let you guys get on with that. Let's try and keep it civil in the chat, though. Odegaard joined us. Okay, you guys still going on about that? Look, we got the bots over there on Kick and Twitch, so make sure you go and show man some love there. Weeks ago, yeah, Danny Ceballos, who was the Real Madrid loan that won Arteta the FA Cup. Yeah, we hadn't loaned Odegaard yet. I think that's the truth as well. Shout out to anyone watching on Twitch. Big up AJ, man, my brother. AJ on YouTube and over there on Twitch. Big yourself up, my bro, man. Appreciate you getting over there. Just like the stream or something. You know what I mean? Appreciate that. Big up Latvian good and make sure that you're, yeah, look, so they are 2-0 up. It's taking me so long to get to the chat. Big up Ali. Big up King, man. Hope you're good today, my Jenna. Bless up, man. Spitting facts. Come on, my G. Hope you're good today, man. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Let me get out of here, man. Sorry that I can't get to the chat. We're coming on for 3 hours. I can't even get to the bottom. People are dipping out. I'm missing the game. We will be back, though, guys. Probably back with a transfer segment. Probably back with a little short. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We are going to be back tomorrow. We're doing plenty of stuff tomorrow. Early or midday stream. Arsenal Liverpool preview. So join me for that, especially if you want to come up and have your say. We're doing the build-up show with Rashid. Join me for that. We're doing the watch-along. Join me for that. So plenty of stuff going on tomorrow. Hope you have a great Saturday, people. Let's see who we can pass you guys on to. Whoever I do, though, I really need you guys to go in there and say views raid. I need it. It helps me as well, guys. Yeah? Even though we ain't even got 20 people to send over, it helps me as well. So let's see who we're gonna bring you guys in with. Obviously, Jimmy's doing the watch along. Is that Chelsea game done? So they won 2-0, did they? That's a bump. Northside's live. Let's send you over to Northside. Excuse me. Let's get over there and say views raid, though, people. I really need you guys to do that. That will help me. Maybe get another little show with Northside. So please get over there. Show the love. Big up everyone who's liked. Big up everyone who was here. You know what I mean? People are just leaving by the minute. So let me end this. 13 of you, get over there and say views raid, and we'll see you back again tomorrow. Peace.